This is New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Marathon Sports. We are here at Plymouth State University, here and about to start the 4x8s. Ryan Moyer and Tyler Sheedy on the call for this race.
Definitely not a cross-country meet.
Nope, definitely not. I don't know where I got.
A bit too. I know. We're kind of like we're about a month into this now. I feel like at this point you should be used to it.
I know. I feel like I should be, but we've got girls 4x8 out on the track right now, as you see on screen.
First 4x8s of the year, right?
Yes, I believe it is. I don't think
either way, it would be the first of the year, considering
yes,
this is the first meet of the 2026 year.
Yeah, I believe there was a few 4x8s this past weekend on Sunday at New Balance.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't remember correctly if any New Hampshire teams ran the 4x8, but if they did, that would not be their first one. So,
well, either way, we do have New Hampshire's top 800-meter runner in this meet.
Yes, we do. So, looking at the field here, we've got Bedford, Concord, South, Co-Brown, Milford, Merrimack Valley, and Kennett. I believe this is the first time we've seen Merrimack Valley here, I believe.
And I will say I'm not seeing Kennett on the line there, so I think we'll just have our top 6.
Yep, looks like that will be it. So again, before we get into this meet, we'd like to make sure that we also thank our partner, Lever Movement, as we're going to get underway with the girls 4x8. All right, we're off.
Bedford, hard charge to the start. Trying to get out well and get away.
See what they can do. So we've already split up into 2 packs, 3 and 3.
Looks like Bedford, Milford, and Concord.
Yep, so we're
or
going to
is that Co-Brown with them?
No, Co-Brown's in the back.
Okay,
Looks like Concord is up front right here.
So 4 laps for each of these legs.
Yep, so we're going to be coming through right around 35.
Yep, so that's 2:20 pace. So maybe a little bit hot to get out, but not a bad start. It's kind of what you want to see from the opening 200 of an 800-meter leg. So yeah, I do expect to see Bedford put up a good time today. In terms of seed time, they are the only ones under 10 minutes. For those of you who aren't aware, under 10 minutes for the 4x8 is 2:30 per leg, or 5 minutes a mile. So that's pretty impressive.
Yep, Milford making a
Love
charge.
seeing Milford right here.
Coming through 400 at 72.
Yeah, big move there.
Yeah, so I believe Bedford should be closing with Barry. I believe that's who you were alluding to with the best 800 runner. She also got one of the best K times as well.
Yes, and usually those who are good at the K are good at the 8. So yeah, I believe this is Rachel Sixon for Milford, who's the leadoff leg for them, coming through in about 152 or so with a lap to go. So yeah, I think as long as Bedford hangs right in there, they're going to be in a good spot for that last leg. And really all you want to do right now is make sure you get a good time up to get into states, because it's 12 teams that make the state championship, and that's where the 4x8 is really important. And this year especially, because the 4x8 is going to be on a different day than the state championships.
Yeah, and Bedford made a huge move going into the straightaway for this exchange. First one, this one going to be exchanged right around 2:32.
Yep.
Milford right around 2:34. As there's a pretty decent gap between our top 3 teams. Valley just coming through right around 2:44. Co-Brown gets it at 2:47, and South going to be coming down the straightaway right around 2:55, 2:56.
Yep, under 3 for all our teams. So Bedford's blown this race wide open. They've got a big lead now.
Yep, and they should start seeing South pretty soon. I didn't see how well South got off, but
yeah, they're about maybe 50 meters up or so. Look for Concord to start moving up here. They have the second fastest seed time in the race. So they're looking to move into second place now.
Milford slowed up a little bit. Concord now getting on to the shoulder going into the turn.
So yeah, they got about nearly half a track behind Bedford. So the Bulldogs are definitely getting out to a good start, setting their team up well.
Please check in at this time. Boys 4x800 meter. Thank you, parents, for moving.
So we're going to be just about 3:45. Once again, perfectly on that 10 flat pace.
We have bathrooms upstairs and downstairs. Outside in the lobby.
And if you have, your first 3 girls all running right around 2:30, and then Barry can close in a sub 2:20, then you're in a good spot.
This meet is being broadcast live on YouTube and for replay for future.
That is going to be interesting this year with the 4x8 being on a separate day. Really creates some interesting scenarios where, a team like Exeter, they have an absolute stud 4x8. They got the state record last year, I believe, in outdoor track. They don't need to rest any of their athletes. You can go all in for the 4x8 and make sure you get that win. And even Bedford, a team that has Makita Berry, you don't have to worry about resting her for the rest of the race. You can go all in for the 4x8 for her as well. So I think teams definitely want to get into this, to the 4x8 at states more than ever this year. So we are at about that half a track lead. It is Concord now definitively in second, as I think they're a lap up on Merrimack Valley.
Milford, I believe South made a pretty good move.
No, South was a lap behind them. Oh, no, you're right.
I think South has moved up.
Yes. Oh, yeah, they're making a big move now.
Yep, Bedford just coming through. They get through right around 5:13, through halfway.
Great leg from South.
Yeah, South was all the way in last. Oh. Or are they saying that she's a lap down?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no,
okay.
okay.
Yep, she's done.
Yep. Coach Reynolds also thought that that's how big of a move South made.
Yeah, that was great.
Is
Great
that
job
they came
there.
from very back in last, almost a lap down, and they came back to get in second ahead of Concord.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal. I don't know who that was that just did that leg, but
Awesome
wow,
job.
that was
Kudos to you.
phenomenal.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you when UNH you might find it's a bit hard to count laps, but at Plymouth it gets a lot easier to count your laps. So I'm sure she did the full thing there.
Yeah, it's 4 laps. UNH on an 800, it is still easy. You've got 5 laps. You don't have any of this quarter, half lap happening.
Bit of celebration there from Concord. I don't know what's happening there, but she seemed pretty excited about something.
Oh, I completely missed that.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice. Here we go, Bedford coming through.
So they've got, they've gotten around a few athletes that they were lapping, so they got the whole field ahead of them.
Yep, so it's Bedford against the clock just to get a pretty good time in.
Yeah, they're definitely well in the lead. I think they're about maybe 3/4 of a lap now up on Concord, who is still in second place.
Yeah, I think the true battle is between, well, I was going to say Concord and South, but Concord's now put on about
That's the thing about the
good
4x8.
10 meters.
It doesn't matter how far in the lead you are. You can have a leg that you're saving for last who's a stud, and you can catch up super quickly. So
yeah, the 4x8 is a unique race where you can see the lead change happen so quick. And you never even know it because it all depends on what the coaches decide to spread out their legs. They could throw their fastest in third. They could throw their fastest in second. Davio's going to be hopping on. I'd love to get some of his input as he's a coach himself. We're just talking about how the 4x8 is so versatile where any team could just come in at any point from behind or whatnot. South just made a huge move from the back.
Right,
Getting into second for that second leg.
Like you were just saying, it kind of just depends on the order, on your strategy. It can change quite a bit.
And Barry's off for the anchor leg. Oh, my gosh, she's going to fly around.
Yeah,
wow.
I think this is going to prove our point right
so
here.
Tyler did allude to the fact that she is one of, if not the fastest 800 runner potentially in the state. And I believe she's showing that off right now. She's showing off those wheels. So not sure how much of a gap she has, but
I think she on that opening baton grab, she blew around Concord, who she was lapping for second place. It's a 30-second opening lap.
Just saw a comment that says, "Way to go, Aries." That was she was the one from South that went from
Nice.
last to second. So great for her.
Yeah, so, I mean, 30-second opening lap from Makita is not, like, crazy, honestly. I
No.
mean, it seems very fast, but for her, it's, like, it's actually pretty
Yeah,
much
'cause
where she wants to be.
I think in the 200 she could probably run like 26. So
Yeah,
30
I
is
mean,
actually decently comfortable.
If she's running, 2:0 in the 800, say, this year in outdoor, which I imagine she
106 through
definitely would
halfway.
be able to. 'Cause what did she run, 2:08, 2:09 last year, I think, something like that?
Yep. Yeah, she was sub 210.
Right. So if you're going out in 30, then you run like a 32, say you're 62 through the 400.
Yep.
I'll tell you what.
And then you come back in 64, 66. That's a
That's
208.
208,
That's
yeah.
not crazy.
I will
right?
say she went 30-36 for those opening 2
Okay.
laps. She's got her work cut out for her if she wants to break 10 in this race. We got 42 seconds left to do it. So here comes Barry down the stretch towards the bell. Is there a bell? Here we go. Barry, lap to go. 9:30 on the clock now. She can run about a 32-second last lap, and she can get under 10 minutes for the race. She's got Milford right behind her as well. All right, on to the last curve. So we'll see Bedford, our top team, coming down the stretch right now. Coming around a few more lapped athletes. Barry's split is going to be under 220 at 219. And she's definitely done. I don't know why the bell was ringing.
She's done. She's
what
done.
has happened?
She's
No,
done.
she's
She's
done.
done. She's done.
Whoa.
Stop running, Makita.
What is happening? She definitely knows she's done. I can guarantee you she's done.
Yeah, she's done.
That's Quinn Doherty of Concord, who's on their last leg now. And it seems Makita has stopped, right?
No, I think she's still running. Is this her?
Oh, no, I
coming
see she's done
Is
now.
she
She's-
stopped?
she's
Okay,
stopped,
she
yeah.
is. Okay.
That's good.
She did run an extra, I don't know, 50 meters.
I like to think
just in case.
I think she knows how far an 800 meter is.
She's too fast for her own
Right.
good. Everyone thought she finished early, but
Oh, and
she's
Coe Brown
just
was
that
second.
fast.
I didn't realize that Coe Brown was in second. So busy keeping track of Barry's time. Concord's going to be third, right over 11 minutes. That was a confusing end to that race.
Yeah, so, oops.
So looking at our results, so
muted.
Coe Brown was not done there. So it was Concord in second. South with a good kick for third over Milford in fourth. Should be seeing our last two teams coming in here as Merrimack Valley finishes up.
Yeah, we'll get those times up on the screen for you.
And here's Coe Brown.
Now they're done.
I was going to say, I didn't hear a bell for Barry, and I was wondering maybe they didn't have a bell here, but
Right.
you hear the bell as she's finishing up. That's a pretty funny way to open the meet.
It is tricky, this 4x8 in an indoor track. We've said it. I think every week we've talked about keeping track of the
Well,
laps.
especially with so many people that are being lapped in this race. You have so much
Yeah.
variance across 4x8s.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I do think that it's good here because the athletes can be trusted more to count their laps since it's a more even, you're just doing 4 laps.
Mm-hmm.
You're not.
Yeah, UNH makes it a little bit trickier just because the laps aren't like a nice round number.
Uh-huh.
So it's like you're like, okay, 160 and then 320, and then it's like you just kind of lose track of it. Whereas here it's like, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, done.
Yes. All right, so our top teams for the boys going to be Bedford, Nashua South, Coe Brown, Concord, and Merrimack Valley.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty competitive heat, I would imagine.
Now, I was noting that this year is especially important for the 4x8s because you're going to have the 4x8 meet is happening on a separate day than the rest of the races.
Yeah,
so
that makes a big difference in the state meet.
Every 4x8 is going to be loaded.
Yep.
Which is really exciting.
Because typically, the teams that are competing for the overall team title don't always load up their 4x8s because they need those athletes to get points.
Yeah, you might put the athletes in there that can get you a good number of points while still not exhausting your top athletes.
Right. Because if you think about it, you have your top athletes, right? Each one of them can get points in the individual events, whereas in the 4x8, you're using 4 athletes, but you're getting the same amount of points.
Right.
So,
so opening up this leg, it's South, then Concord, and Bedford and Co-Brown. We got Josiah Conley, the high mileage man who is trying out his speedy legs. I think he ran a 600 last week, actually. I would say 800 is still within the realm of being able to claim your somewhat going distance. I'm sure a sprinter would say that. So here's South coming through right around a minute flat. Conley right on his back. Bedford and Co-Brown, the 2 red teams, are marking up in 3rd and 4th. And here comes Merrimack Valley through at about 112. All right, so we come now onto the stretch towards the bell. But of course, this is only the first leg, so we're not going to hear a bell here. It is Josiah Conley now in front. 1:33 on the clock. We'll see how close he can get to 2 minutes flat. Co-Brown now moves into 3rd over Bedford. So Concord and South down the backstretch on the first leg.
And Josiah making a little bit of room.
Yeah, so he's opened up a small gap for them. So
got
going to
about
be
10 meters, maybe.
Not a half bad run for a distance guy. 2:06. South's going to get about 2:08.
And South right back in it in this first corner.
Co-Brown's got a good lead over Bedford now. You never know how they're going to load up their teams. You know, do you put your top guys in the start? I would like to argue that Josiah is probably the fastest Concord guy at the 800.
Yeah, I don't think they have anybody.
I don't see Spencer
running
Clemens
faster
being a
than him.
great guy in 800.
I'm sure he's decent,
Yeah, I'm
but
sure he's fine. I would see him. I have a lot more faith in him for the 5K.
right, yeah, no, definitely.
I would say the only argument for putting your fastest guy up front is if you know your fastest guy can put that much of a distance on the rest of the field.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
And also, you kind of want to cater to their running styles as well. Like
Definitely.
some people like to chase, some people like to push from the front.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's you know, if you have someone that really likes hunting people down, it's like, okay, maybe put them last, and then even if they get the baton in 2nd or 3rd, just let them go to work. You know.
All right, we're through 2 laps now. Well, I'm sure you remember the Black Bear invite a few years ago where our Dover team loaded up our first 3 legs.
I do remember
We had a
that.
massive lead. In
That made for a really fun race, though.
Our poor sophomore Ethan, who's a great runner now, he was not good at 800. There's no getting around it. And he had Aiden Cox, multi-time state champion, chasing him down. And it was quite embarrassing for us. But
which is funny because Aiden is also not really an 800 runner.
But considering, I mean, he's still, you know, when you're the best runner in cross country in New Hampshire history, you're probably pretty good.
I mean, his 800 wasn't as good comparatively to how good his other times were.
Big move from South.
In general, if you're that good, you're still going to have a pretty good 800 time.
Yeah. So South made a hard. Here's Concord coming back on them now. So Concord's going to try to go around. South make a move too early. It seems so.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty even through the handoff here.
Concord making a switch.
Got Connor Fennessy
In
on
the
the 3rd
straightaway.
leg for Concord.
So Concord a little iffy on that handoff. So South is still within range.
Only
the rest
about
of
a
the teams.
Bedford
second
makes a
or
move
2
past
back.
Co-Brown.
There's a good mix of teams going around.
Now we got South in
Here.
front. So it's going to be South leading the way as Concord chases.
Yeah, and honestly, Bedford Co-Brown not that far behind.
No, and Bedford is our top seed. So South's now trying to put on a bit of a gap. Bedford's about maybe 50 meters back. Co-Brown about 10 meters back of them.
Yeah, South has about 20 meters. They're coming up on 400 to go.
We're sorry for using meters, but it might be America, but we're at a track meet, so meters is what we use. So South's slowly been building the gap ever so slightly. I think they've definitely been putting some distance on Bedford as well.
Yep. Yeah, that gap's opened up a little bit as well.
So I'm curious to see how this anchor leg is going to go.
Yep, so they're coming up on 1 lap to go for the third leg.
I think we're going to look right around maybe, I'm going to say 8:30 or so is going to be the goal to finish up for these races. Maybe like 8:35.
Yeah, which is about right for the
Right under 6
4x8.
minutes there.
So we got about maybe 5 seconds between South and Concord and extending. Bedford is now about the same distance back of Concord as that Concord's back of South.
Yeah, so I'll be interested to see what Spencer can do on this anchor leg.
Yep, so South is hanging it off right around 6:33. Clement is going to be getting this
8 seconds.
at 6:41.
Yeah, 8-second gap exactly.
Yep.
And Bedford's going to be 6:48. So they're all about the same distance apart. Actually, pretty much everyone's going to be about 8 seconds apart. So here's South through their first lap.
Love to see we've got a
Oh, Spencer is trying to get up there.
we've got a couple 400 runners in the 4x8 today, which is always fun to see. Usually don't love moving up to the 800.
Yeah. Yeah, you always see a good mix here.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. You can be working with a teammate who's nothing like you, and yet you have the same distance you're running in this
Yeah,
race.
I mean, the 4x4, 4x8
you can see
is
that,
usually
yeah.
the middle ground of where the long distance guys and the short sprinters all kind of come together.
Yep. So South's through 2 laps so far, and they're holding on to their lead.
Mentioned this
still
in
got a good gap.
in the comments, but Speed Sport Timing is live with us for our live results and our automatic timing. So you can head over to live.sstresults.com. And you can actually, there are splits as well. There are live splits for each leg, so you can check those out in time with our broadcast.
All right, here's the
Try
bell.
to shout those out as much as we can.
So it's definitely, South's definitely extended. They're pulling away now.
Yeah, still, 9-10 seconds now, the gap.
So it seems on this anchor leg, basically everyone spread out a bit more than they were at the start. So it's going to be South and Concord, and then Bedford.
It's
1, 2,
always
and
so
3.
hard to predict these because it's like
Yeah.
you
it's all
don't
random.
know whether the anchor legs are gonna bring it closer together or further apart or what's gonna go.
Nice job, South. Once again, the goal here, just get in the States, right? Like, if you can get there, then anything can happen. Concord going for sub-9, and they're going to get it.
So final time here, 8:43.83 for Nashua South.
Yeah, so about 2:11.
Concord 8:58.13. That last 800 was 2:10 for South. Bedford 9:07.34. Co-Brown 9:15.25. Merrimack Valley has got 1 to go.
Attention coaches, if we can get some help with the hurdles.
We're going to get ready for the hurdles.
We got 1 runner.
And then we just had Merrimack Valley come through. Time 9:57:34 to close out our 4x8s. Now we have. Then we're going to have our hurdles. So here we're going to have the girls 55 hurdle trials. Then we're going to have a brief intermission, probably about 5 minutes to get ready for the girls' finals for the hurdles, just so we do not have to adjust height or push them ahead. And then we'll move on to the boys' 55 hurdle prelims, then finals, followed by the dashes, both prelims, then both finals, then the 1,000, 600, 300, 1,500, 4x4, and 4x2s. This is the first time we'll be able to broadcast our 4x2s. We've been broadcasting 4x160s all season, but now we get a chance to get a nice even 200 meters for those relays. And now our first heat of the girls' hurdle prelims. We've got Perkins of Merrimack Valley, Del Ferrari of Lebanon, Burke of Bedford, Sherland of Co-Brown, Brown of Pembroke, Medrano of Bedford, Hone of Alvern, and Massaquoi of Concord.
First heat of the girls, hurdles.
So we're getting ready for this first heat. I believe there should be 2 heats here. All right, starting commands given for this preliminary heat. Oh, we're going to have to reset that. I don't think they heard the second command. So we're going to reset. Saw Sherland earlier in the season. Qualifying standards actually here, 10.6 for Division 1. Division 2, 11.2. All right, first heat is off. So Sherland in the lead, coming through right around sub 10. So that heat, we're going to have Sherland take that in 9.22, Burke 10.49, Brown 10.94, Medrano 11.08, Del Ferrari 11.19, Hone 11.39, Massaquoi 11.53, and Perkins 12.26. See that finish line there, as we will now cut back to our hurdles.
Was I on the broadcast?
No, you were not.
Oh, good.
I thought about it, but I was tempted.
I wasn't sure you
tempted.
were going to do it to me.
All right, next heat is set. Here we go. This was Beniste, Karen, Marcotte, another Massaquoi, Higgins, McAvee, Joy, and Ball all in that next heat. We're going to cut to our replay as we see the results. Massaquoi 10-14, Marcotte 10-41, Joy 10-52, McAvee 10-63, Higgins 10-72, Beniste 11-20, Karen 11-78, and Ball is going to be 12-16. As that should be the final heat, and our final is already set. Our top 8, we will have top 8 here at Plymouth. We're going to have Sherland
with a 9-2-2.
Massaquoi, Marcotte. We've got Burke, followed by Joy, McAvee, and Higgins, and then Brown. So those would be your top 8 going into the finals, and we got 5 minutes here. We'd like to take a quick moment to thank our partner in lever movement. So NHXCTF and Lever Movement have partnered up. Using our code NHXCTF, you can get 15% off your purchase of select items. In return, Lever Movement will contribute 15% to our website to support us to highlight our New Hampshire Scholastic athletes and our favorite sport. Davi, I don't know if you want to talk about Lever for us.
Yeah, Lever is super cool, actually. So it's basically a kind of it's a system that mounts on your treadmill at home. You could bring it to the gym, wherever. It mounts on almost any treadmill, and it basically takes weight off of you as you run on the treadmill, so that you can still get the running motion in, and you can still work on your running muscles without having the full force of your entire body weight pounding on the ground. So it's great if you're coming back from injury, you're trying to rehab an injury, and you still want to kind of work back up to full weight running. Because I'm sure, as many of you know, when you're cross-training and it's hard to go from cross-training after an injury and not running back to running, because as much as cross-training helps with your fitness and things, it doesn't actually keep all of your running muscles ready to go. And so it's kind of a big jump to go from saying, like, oh, I'm only biking or I'm only swimming, to then going back to running. And so Lever kind of helps smooth that transition out. You can also just use it to kind of increase your mileage more safely, to use it to get some extra mileage in with not as much pounding on your legs. So there's a lot of different ways that it can be useful, and you can obviously adjust how much of the weight you want to take off. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you get a system, you get a discount, and we get a kickback from it. So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win-win.
It's a win-win-win-win-win-win. I guess only 3 wins.
Only 3 wins.
That's still a lot of wins.
It's quite a bit of wins for everybody. So I would say, use NHXCTF as your code as you check out for 15% off select items. I believe it is a Pro Lever system, I believe is the main product, but I believe it can be used for other things. Have more information on that later, but at this time we're going to go into our finals for the girls 55 hurdles. Again, we've got Higgins of Lebanon, Joy of Co-Brown, Marcotte of Alvern, Sherland of Co-Brown, Massaquoi of Concord, Burke of Bedford, McAvee of Alvern, and Brown of Pembroke, as the girls are getting their blocks set up.
Yeah, we had Sherland with, I think, almost a full second over the second place qualifier.
Probably. I would say so. 9.22.
Yeah.
Over
I think the
10,
second
14.
place was 10-1. Yeah.
Yeah, 10-1. So almost a full second ahead, everybody. And I gotta assume we're gonna see the same exact thing here. I gotta assume.
I mean, barring any catastrophe.
Yeah.
But
why do you all Co-Brown folk always say barring, like?
Hey,
hopefully.
you gotta be careful.
Yeah. Lars always says the same thing too. He's like, well,
things can happen.
True.
You know. I don't want to curse anybody.
All right, here we go. Starting commands. Looks like we've got we've got somebody on the outside not in blocks. Oh, in second. That's actually Joy. So no blocks for Joy, and Sherland off to the races. She's going to come through right around 9.5. Looks to be.
Let's see what we get officially.
Hurdle crew up towards the finish
So
line.
we're going to see
Towards the finish line.
officially waiting on time. So we're going to get 9.15 for Sherland. Marcotte 10.13. Burke 10.27. Massaquoi 10.30. Higgins 10.39. McAfee 10.46. Joy 10.99. And Brown 11.21 to round out our girls' final as we go to the boys.
Sherlin actually drops almost a tenth off of the qualifying time.
Yeah, I mean, she is well under the Division I qualifying time as well.
Yeah, I mean,
10.6.
she's right now one of the top hurdlers in the state.
Yep. She's going to be one to look for that state championship in,
Keep an
in
eye
Division
on that.
II. Yeah. So moving right along, we're going to have the boys 55. Wait for those heats to populate. And again, you can travel over to our live results using live.sstresults.com. That link is in the chat for those of you looking for it. Easy access there. Thank you over to Brian Johnson coming with us today as our timer. I believe his counterpart Chris is elsewhere today. I think, is there a meet at USM today? Actually,
I don't know.
that information can actually be found on their website. No, they're at PEA. They're at Phillips Exeter
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I do remember that.
So, and we'll actually be at PEA, I believe, in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks, yeah. You can check out our schedule over our Instagram, which, by the way, we have some lovely interns over there grabbing some live footage there of some of the races, get interviews there. So head on over to our Instagram for those interviews and live content as well.
You get some
NHXCTF.
live highlights of the whole day.
Yeah, including our live broadcaster. So we've got Baldock of Concord, Whitman of Merrimack Valley, Marcotte of Alvern, Zakos of Alvern, and Picanco of South. So here we go. First heat of the boys, 55 hurdles. We're off. Pretty even right there. Down the middle, it looks to be, I believe that might be Zakos. Comes through right under 10. So we're going to see those times start to populate briefly as we will cut over to our replay. So it's going to be
Yeah, Marcotte actually.
Marcotte,
takes that
8.33. Zakos, 9.12. Whitman, 9.14. Picanco, 10.12. And Baldock, 10.13.
Solid duo there from Alvern. All right, next heat, we're going to have Beckman of Cobrown, Dugue of Bedford, Grzybowski of Cobrown, Landys of Bedford, Jeske of Merrimack Valley, and Duffy of Concord.
So Grzybowski is going to be another one to look out for in Division II on the boys' side.
Yep, he's having a good year.
One of those leaders. I think he was in contention for that Division I or Division II title last year.
Yeah, and actually he's improved quite a bit in the off season, so definitely one to watch.
Yep. So here we are, second heat.
Yep, Cobrown had some hurdlers these last few years.
All right, clean start. It looks like Grzybowski over the hurdles, battling off with Bedford's Doug, or Landy's, excuse me. So over our replay, we have Grzbowski 8-2-8, Landy's 8-9-1, Dug 9-5-0, Duffy 10-04, Jeski 10-30, and Beckman 10-51. I believe that should be your final heat for the boys' hurdles, as we are going to get ready for the final.
Puts Grzbowski, I think, a 10th down on Marcotte, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah. So
it'll be a good matchup. Oh, no, we do have another heat.
Oh, we have another heat.
Yep.
Bubble time is 10-12. So 10-12 is the time to beat to get into that final. So this heat, we've got O'Neill of Co-Brown, Hawkins of Pembroke, Boys of South, Todd of Bedford, Langer of South, and Motherway of South.
You're thinking about how to pronounce South? What happened there?
No, I had to catch my words for a minute. I know how to speak. I don't think I'd be on air if I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right, starting commands here. Here we go. So Todd and Boys.
Yeah, Boys takes
through.
That. Or Bois, possibly.
There'll be a brief pause on the track, followed by the boys' hurdles finals. When you hear your name, please meet me at the start line.
Here is.
We'd like to again welcome
Give me some time to the fans.
Yep. So Boys 839, Todd 890. Hawkins 960, Langer 989, and Motherway 1075.
Also, we have New Hampshire Track and Field here that is broadcasting the racing events live and some other event. You can check this out on YouTube. That's New Hampshire Track and Field. You can also watch the rebroadcast.
All right, so that'll do it for the third heat. The final bubble time was 9:50. So that was going to be the time you had to run to get into the finals. So we wait for the finals heat to populate. I'd like to thank our main sponsor, as always, Marathon Sports, retailer of everything walking, running, and fitness. They are a huge contributor and supporter of Scholastic Running and continue to do so by supporting us. So head over to marathonsports.com or visit one of 28 locations in the New England region. There are 3 in New Hampshire, Manchester, Concord, and Portsmouth. So to get what you need for the running season and beyond, head over to marathonsports.com or one of 3 locations in New Hampshire or throughout New England, 28 different locations.
Lots of awesome goodies at Marathon Sports, and they're also super helpful if you have any questions about running or what kind of gear you need. Yeah, always super, super helpful.
So it looks like we've got our finals heat ready to go. Grzbowski of Co-Brown, Marcotte of Alvern, Boys of South, Todd of Bedford, Landys of Bedford, Zakos of Alvern, Whitman of Merrimack Valley, and Dug of Bedford.
Yeah, so this should be good. We got
5 guys under 9.
828. He's got 500th on Marcotte at 833, and then Bois with a 839. So that should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, so as you just saw, some long jump happening there. Again, you can also check out all those field event results happening as we speak. So right now, we actually have shot put, high jump, and long jump are all live. They're all live right now, so you can check out how that's all going here. Again,
it's super cool if you go on SST results, you can get live field event results, which
yeah, you can see every single jump and every single throw that somebody does. You can see they're labeled in green with their best mark as well, so you can see where they stack up right now. Curry for Co-Brown is in the lead. She was the one that just jumped. She just jumped 15 feet, 8 3/4 inches. High jump, you can see all the passes and all of the failed attempts as well
which
on high jump.
If you've followed track and field, which I imagine a lot of our viewers do.
I would hope so.
Like, getting live field event results like this is, one, super unusual, and two, it's awesome because normally you got to wait till like 3 hours after the meet and like get an email from somebody where they like send you a picture of a handwritten sheet, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
so like actually being
we
able to
can't even
see the results live is awesome.
And we can't even like ever talk about it. Like usually
Right.
we don't have like the
because we have no idea what's
we have no
going
idea
on.
what's going
Right.
on. We don't have the capacity to really see what's going on. We just kind of have to wait for it to pop up on our end. But right now, we can look at it throughout the meet and
Yeah,
tell
like
the
literally
viewers
jump
like
by jump, throw by
Yeah,
throw. It's
right.
super cool.
right now we've got 2 people battling out for 6-2 as we are going to jump back over to the track. The finals for the boys 55 hurdles. Here we go. 5 runners under 9 seconds. This is going to be good. All right, here we go. Pretty even throughout.
I mean, Marcotte
There it
takes
is.
that one.
Going to take a tumble there as we are going to take a peek at our replay and get our times populate as well. So right there, Marcotte definitely takes it there. Pretty close for second, but I believe that's going to be on the outside Landy's.
Yeah, so Landy's actually.
Or is
I
that
think,
Todd? It could
I
be.
think that's Landy's. Yeah, on the
Or
outside there.
Grzybowski?
No, it's Landy's. Right? In lane.
I don't know. There's too many red in the picture that can't see. There.
Yeah, lane 7 is Landy's. Yeah.
Lane 7 is Landy's. So there we go. Marcotte,
it's Todd.
815. It is Todd, 829. Grzybowski, 844. Oh, no, it's boys, 835. Grzybowski, 844. Landy's, 885. Whitman, 899. Zakos, 916. And Doug, 952. That's going to finish it off for the boys, 55
Yeah,
hurdle.
so Todd actually had a big jump from his qualifying time.
Yeah.
I think he came in with an 8.8 maybe, or an 8.9, and then ends up in second with an 8.29. So. Yep, Todd 8.90
yeah.
coming in. So.
Yeah, huge leap for him. So again,
Hey,
looking back
that's
over
why
that.
the finals it's where it counts.
Yeah, you just need to make sure you get
As
get
long as
in
you
there.
get
Yeah,
in,
as long as you
you're
get
good.
in. And those qualifying times are the top 8 times. Doesn't matter if you win your heat.
Yep,
it
we're
has
just
to
doing
be top
overall
8 times
times today.
overall. So basically, yes, you want to win your heat, but you want to run quick. So it would be pretty devastating to pull up winning your heat, but all of a sudden you're not able to get into
It
that
is
finals.
possible.
It is possible for it to happen.
Yeah, unlikely, but it could, yeah.
I think somebody was pretty close for that happening at UNH. They pulled out 20 meters back from in the 55. And it was
Yeah,
I was
you gotta be
it was
careful
Flan.
about
Flan
that.
pulled up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, well,
Yeah,
'cause
we
if
were
he has the
nervous
lead.
about him not even making it because
I mean,
there was a lot of fast
typically
guys.
the way the seating works, because they do kind of like snake seating, it doesn't happen because the heats are kind of distributed evenly. So if you win your heat, you are gonna be in the top 8.
Right.
But that was Fitzpatrick taking that one by a decent margin. She had a pretty good lead.
Wait for our results to populate here.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick,
There we go. Fitzpatrick, 780. Carr, 816. Chavarin, 831. Wanamaker, 840. Lesage, 855. Danforth, 813. And Lakova, 932. We've got Narrow of Kennett, Garino of Co-Brown, Jackson of Alvern, O'Keefe of Bedford, Rodriguez of South, and Nyan Pembroke, and Cavaretta Smith of Co-Brown. Bubble time is 9:32 at this time. Here we go,
O'Keefe
right
of
around
Bedford.
sub-9 there.
Yeah, big win.
come on over to our replay as see the tight group in the middle.
Yeah, look at the
O'Keefe
gap to first, though.
778. Woo! Jackson 851. Garino 853. Rodriguez 886. Nyan 891. Narrow 924. And Cavarez Smith 935.
Yeah, so she wins that heat by 7/10, which in a 55-meter dash is like a mile.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It is phenomenal.
So excellent time there.
And our bubble time immediately drops to 8:55 after that heat. That was just heat 2. So we have Benyaya of Pembroke, Anea of Alvern, Kachukos of Co-Brown, Hawks of Co-Brown, Thomas of Bedford, Mayala of Co-Brown, and Ball of
Concord.
Lebanon. What did I say?
Co-Brown.
Oops, Concord. Sorry. Wow, I really don't know what I'm saying, I guess. Never mind. Somebody take me off the air.
I forget what
Help
did
me
I
out.
say last week on the broadcast. I like completely just read something like completely wrong, and I didn't even notice. Like I just skated right over it. All right, we got Hawks taking that one over Thomas of Bedford. Looked like in second, and then maybe Kachukas in third.
Well, let's check the replay, shall we?
Yeah, let's see. So yeah, it's Hawks, then it's Thomas, then
Oh, she might have gotten her. It's going to be close.
I don't know. So that's
I think she got her with the lean.
it's either Kachukas or Mayala.
We
that
will
took
see.
that one. So
Yeah, we'll have to see what the results say. It's taking its time. Smith's AG show said, I was thinking the same, Davio. I don't know when they mentioned that. I
what
missed
that I suck at speaking?
Maybe. And then they
yeah.
also said, looking good, Jay. I think I missed the results for that. Or did they not come through?
They didn't come up. Yeah.
They didn't come up? Okay.
Yeah, we'll look on the website.
837. Oh, we are already on our way with the next heat.
Going quick.
We are moving fast.
See who we got. That's Bastos to Andrade.
Andrade. Let's find out.
Unless the name is cut off and I'm missing half of it, which is entirely possible.
Bastos de Andrade, I think, is it. Oh, de Andrade, 803. Kelly, 823. IE 833, Conte 848, Cameron 881, McGuire 8946, and Smale 1010.
All right, that heat's going to drop our bubble time.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, it
My
sure
goodness.
is. All right, so we have Humphreys of Pembroke, Brown of Pembroke, Jones of Milford, Fox of Bedford, Perry of South, Zhang of Concord, and Rigo of Concord. Not Co-Brown.
Co-Brown. Aha.
Oh, that I didn't know how to pronounce South. All right, you got me.
It wasn't me.
It was me.
All right, who do we got? Ooh, close battle between Bedford and South.
That one's
That's
going to be a really good time there,
Fox.
too.
Yeah, Fox taking that one over Perry.
So there we go. Is Co-Brown turning into a sprint powerhouse? They might be.
Yeah, I know.
We've got quite a bit.
We've had some pretty good sprints and hurdles the last couple years, which I think wasn't the case for a while.
Turning it around.
Yeah.
Fox 792, Perry 803, Jones 840, Brown 878, Zhang 889, and Humphreys 990.
Yeah, no, they're
That was
definitely
a
looking
great
good
time
on
that right there. Bubble time has definitely dropped
the sprint side of things.
quite a bit. Bubble time's now 8:16. Set held pretty long
Yeah,
there.
it's going to be
As
competitive.
we're gonna
All right, who we got? It's Curry. Just taking that one over Thomas of Bedford.
So yeah, it's
with the
gonna be pretty
lean.
close.
That was real close.
Yeah. 802 for Curry. Thomas 807. Bachhuber 840. Del Ferraris 874. Spina 895 and Kenne 998. Co-Brown's really turned into a sprint powerhouse. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
guess
8:02 for Curry is phenomenal.
Yeah, especially because she was just jumping about 30 seconds ago. Yeah. That always, like, was amazing to me as a distance runner. You know, it's like I do my 1 or 2 events, and they usually have an hour or 2 in between. You know, I kind of relax, do my thing. It's like a lot of these sprinters, it's like they're at long jump or high jump or triple jump, and then, now they got to run over and do the sprints or the hurdles, and then they got to come back for finals, and then they got to go back over to long jump. It's like nonstop. All the distance runners just sitting in the corner eating chips. Hopefully not. But.
Hopefully not. All right, first heat of the boys, 55. We've got Burris of Pembroke, Amanor of Merrimack Valley, Salmon of Alvern, Jansen of South, Bode of Merrimack Valley, Ryan of Pembroke, Provencher of Pembroke.
And stuck on South again.
I got okay. So I guess what's happening is I get distracted by something else. That's what keeps happening. I get distracted by something happening on a different screen.
I keep. Yeah. There's a lot to pay attention.
There's a lot
to
happening on what I'm looking at. So I think as just coincidentally, as I get to South, something's happening somewhere else.
Yeah. You guys can't see over here, but we've got our audio panel going. We've got our replay controller. We've got our actual stream controller, and then we're also monitoring.
Try talking while trying to
the chat and the stream and the results at the same time.
Yeah, we want to make sure we're talking to you people as well.
There's a lot
everybody
going on
at home.
over here.
Talk to everybody at home as well.
I know. How does Joe Buck do it?
No idea. I guess he doesn't really have anybody to talk to while he's on stream except for his...
He doesn't have a chat.
There's no chat. What?
Doesn't say clip that chat.
Clip it. Which we actually can do on here.
True. Yeah, take that.
There we go. Better than Joe Buck. We can clip the live stream.
And we have chat.
And we have a chat. Here we go. First heat of the boys, 55 dash.
South, pretty smooth. Jansen of South takes that without too much trouble.
All right, here we go.
Rocking the headband today.
So that was our first heat. We also have our girls' final heat already set. We'll have to announce that as we get to it.
1,000 meter. Girls 1,000 meter. Please check in at this time.
Jansen, 695. Bode, 720. Salmon, 725. Ryan, 745. Amanor, 835. And Provencher, 839. Moving on to heat number 2. Bubble time currently 8:39. That will definitely drop. I think we're going to probably see like 7:01 is going to be our final time to get in, is my guess.
7:01?
7:01.
I don't know about that.
Oh, we already saw a 695.
Yeah, I don't think the bubble time.
We got a couple. I think it could be 7:0.
It could be.
We've had some pretty fast dashes in the last couple weeks,
right,
and this is the first time at Plymouth. Which I don't think you're allowed to wear spikes here. I could be wrong. I haven't really checked that.
I don't remember.
Oquist will be the one to watch here. He's had a phenomenal season to start.
If anybody is wearing spikes.
Yeah, Oquist is the one that comes through first.
I can't tell.
I think those are flats. I don't see spikes.
For the girls high jump.
So checking on over to our replay. That was Oquist taking first.
Also, the girls 1,000 meters should be checking.
Followed by the rest of the field as we wait for our times to populate.
Yeah.
There we go. Oquist, 865 or 685. Excuse me. Grzbowski 723. Charland 731. Reynolds 748. Courtney 753. Glennon 8 flat, and Buteau 893.
Oh, Sherlin's back in the boys 55. Yeah, I do not see spikes on any of the shoes.
I think it's just flats.
But I do believe it is a little bit more relaxed than UNH, where you can wear spikes, like as in the shoes, spikes, just not with spikes in them. Whereas at UNH, you cannot wear shoes that accept spikes.
Yes. Yep. Here they will accept the ones that
Right. You
actually
can just
have
wear your
the
regular
plate in
spikes,
them.
but you just take the spikes out.
Yes. Which I feel like would be tough with some of those sprinters with those plastic plates. Those don't seem comfortable with the spikes in them.
I feel like some of the ones that obviously are made to have spikes in them without spikes are not actually very useful. As
Yeah.
Hines takes that.
For the finals in the dash, please meet me at the start line. From Nashua,
So there we
South,
go.
Lyman Perry.
Concord's Hines
Cole
take
Brown,
that
Jaslyn
in
Carney.
6.99.
Another sub
Hurley
7.
7.32, Sargent 7.40, Masqua 7.46, Hubbard 8.17.
Bedford, Libby Fox. From Nashua, South, Caroline Bastos de Ambay. And from Bedford, Stella Thomas.
Wow, they just announced the girls' final, and
Yeah.
it sounds like it's going to be
It's
a
gonna be a
Co-Brown
good one, yeah.
versus Bedford showdown.
Yep.
I think we had 3 Co-Brown and 3 Bedfords.
Ball time's already dropped to 7.32.
Wow.
I'm not sure how many. I can't tell how many heats we have, unfortunately. But we're on heat 4. We got Montbleau of Milford, Whitman of Merrimack Valley, Hebert of Alvern, Doran of Co-Brown, O'Shaughnessy of Concord, Schrader of Bedford, and Hosey of Pembroke. Yeah, this girls' heat is going to be nuts. We also have some South in there, too. So it's Co-Brown, Bedford, and South is going to be the showdown.
Yeah,
And
so
again, we'll announce that heat
Bedford
as
as
soon as we
well,
come in.
doing pretty well in the sprints.
I feel like they've had a good mix of sprinters here and
Yeah.
there.
I mean, they had Scott last year. That was Doran of Co-Brown.
Yeah, so Doran takes that in 7-1.
He's having a good season. I think this is his first.
Hebert 7.30, Schrader 7.53, Whitman 7.57, O'Shaughnessy 7.71, Hosey 7.80.
This is Doran's first time doing indoor.
Oh, okay.
And if I remember correctly, he already broke the school record in the 300.
Ah,
Which is pretty good
that is
for
pretty
your
good.
first indoor season.
Yeah. That sets you up pretty well.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. Bubble
I'd
time's
take it.
down to 7.30. Heat number 5. Looks like we at least have 3 more heats, so we could see that bubble time drop to
Yeah, there's a decent group of guys still.
pretty big.
Still down
DeMello
there.
of Kennett, Wynn of Bedford, Joyner of Lebanon, Pettingill of Milford, Rose of Concord, Vish of Alvern, and Raymond of Merrimack Valley.
Here we go. That's Pettingill of Milford taking that one.
Yep. So he comes in. Pettingill 6.93.
Wow.
Joyner 7.19. Rose 7.27.
Attention,
Vish
coaches,
8.70.
for Anna Silliman for the 1,000 meters.
Win
Anna
7.86.
If you'd let us know if she's here or not, that'd be great.
Yeah, remember when 7.2s used to be really fast?
Trackflation,
I kind of miss those
man.
days as a former sprinter myself.
Yeah.
I miss the days seeing that like a 7.20 and like 7.0 was like really fast.
Yeah.
And if you were running sub-6s were very rarely seen.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. That's what
mean,
you have to
we're
run
seeing
to
it
be in contention for a state title
in
now.
every event too.
Yeah. Toppin of Concord, Heichlinger of Pembroke, Sanchez of South, Lurvy of Pembroke, Reeves of South, Agbo of South, and Pegas of South. This was the test for me. I had to get tested. They threw a test in there, make sure I could.
So many Souths to pronounce.
They made sure I was ready.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And you can see on that side angle, pretty even for those first 2.
Lurvy 7.03, Reeves 7.10, Sanchez 7.33, Agbo 7.42, Heichlinger 7.53. As I believe that's gonna do. Oh no, I think we got one more. Got confirmation? One
Yep,
more.
one more.
Thank you, Brian. 7.20 is now the bubble time.
Coming down.
I don't know if we're going to hit that 7:01.
No, I don't think so. But we'll get close. I will say I was actually I was talking to one of the Co-Brown sprinters while they were warming up, and they were saying that it's quite cold in here today, which it is actually.
It is
It's
always cold in here.
Noticeably chilly, yeah.
Yes.
And he was saying that, you know, as a sprinter, doesn't love the cold, obviously. And that's, you know, usually not something you really think about in indoor, because it's like that's kind of the whole point of indoor, is to not worry about the weather. But yeah, I mean, I wonder, like, at what point is it cold enough to not be ideal, you know?
Yeah, we'll talk more about that as we come, because I know this facility very well. So that was our final heat.
Averine of Lebanon,
Up next on the track,
I believe,
we
taking
have
that
the
one.
girls' dash finals. If I could get some people to stand
Check
on the
our.
box, please. In lane 1 from
I was pretty
Ashland,
close, but I believe that was going to be
lane 2 from Co-Brown,
Turner.
Jasmine Curry.
Was it?
Also from Co-Brown, lane
I think
3,
it was
Riley
Turner.
Hawks. In the
No, I think it
middle,
was
It was pretty close.
Averine of Lebanon took it.
lane 5,
Oh, maybe it was Averine, yeah.
Yeah,
Fitzpatrick. Lane
I think just barely.
We'll have to see what the final results say.
Yep, so we've got our girls' final down there on the line, getting in the blocks.
We'll announce that what that final heat was in a second. But the finals section for the girls, we've got O'Keefe of Bedford, Fitzpatrick of Co-Brown, Hawks of Co-Brown, Fox of Bedford, Curry of Co-Brown, Bastos de Andrade of South, Perry of South, and Thomas of Bedford.
Yeah, so Bedford,
So
South, and Co-Brown.
3 Bedford, 3 Co-Brown, 2 South.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty good. This is going to be a great final heat for the girls. 4 of them under 8. 4 of them under 8-1.
Wow.
We're going to bring our official up real quick. Yes, we are. We're going to bring our starter up.
Gotta talk to him for.
See what
Second.
the confusion is. I think it might be because of that final heat. Uh-oh. Do we have to rerun it? This hasn't happened a lot, but sometimes the starting pistol and the timer doesn't communicate right. And
The last seat of boys, you're saying?
yeah, because nothing populated from that. So I'm wondering if.
I don't think
I don't think so either, but it's just a possibility because I don't know what other reason we would have to bring our starter back.
You're just making
Oh,
sure.
there we go. Yeah. I think maybe there was a potential for something. I don't know. Either way, that was Taylor 710, Turner 750, Kudla 764, Hawkins 766, Kings 808, Renaud 918, Averin 704. There we go. There it is. Renaud 918. And that will do it for that final heat for the boys. That was their results right on screen for you. As also on screen is your finals for the girls. A big wave of red with splotches of purple.
Yeah. It's going to be a tricky one to call.
Yeah, this will be tough, but we've
Yeah.
got our handy-dandy replay here that'll help us out a
Hopefully
little
South wins so that
That would be very
we know who
distinct.
it is.
I have a feeling it's not going to be South though.
Yeah.
We've
Just-
got some pretty good runners here.
Just by, you know,
from Co-Brown and
sheer
Bedford.
numbers, I suppose.
yeah.
The odds are not good.
Lane 1 and 7 are the 2 South girls.
All right, here we go.
Here
Green
we go.
flag.
Green flag, not the white flag. We got the green flag
Green flag.
for PSU. Here we go. Get ready. Boys finals heat is also in. We'll announce those right after the girls finals. Starting command. Here we go. This might end up being a race of a day here.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty competitive.
Yeah. Clean start all the way around. It looks to be O'Keefe making her way. O'Keefe had the lead 20 meters in, and I think she's going to take that one.
Yeah, it should be O'Keefe.
And it was like, I mean, it was close around, but O'Keefe definitely takes it by quite a bit.
That was awesome. That was a really competitive heat.
Yeah, that was awesome. O'Keefe 7.74,
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick 7.84, Hawks 7.86, Fox 7.91, Perry 7.97, Bastos de Andrade 8.02, Curry 8.05, Thomas 8.07.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That is a heck of a heat. Look at that.
We have
right
5
there.
girls under 8 and all 8 under 8-1. That's amazing.
It's phenomenal. That was a
But yeah, I mean,
incredible.
I'm not too surprised O'Keefe in that in the qualifier was just
Yeah, I mean, I'm
miles
not
ahead,
surprised
so-
by it either, but it was still a phenomenal. I mean, the fact that she won by a 1/10 of a second is
Yeah, in that heat too.
In that heat.
Because
is phenomenal.
you know, that was not a light final.
So as we move on from our girls, heading to our boys, we have Reeves of South, Lurvy of Pembroke, Jansen of South, Oquist of Alvern, Penningill of Milford, Hines of Concord, Averin of Lebanon, and Taylor of Alvern. I'm pretty sure the favorite here is going to be Oquist. He had a great race at UNH a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, still a junior as well.
Yeah, he's not a name that I've mentioned a lot last season in my mind, but he has moved up quite a bit in the rankings here in his year. He's cut that time down. Chat's been a little quiet lately.
And chat it up, people.
Yeah.
Tell
We
my
s-
dad.
we
Tell my
see
dad
you
to
all here.
chat.
We see you all viewing it. Come chat with us. We're here. We're
Yeah.
keeping an eye on the chat to see who.
Yeah, I was
Who talks with
just telling Ryan this morning. Everybody, I came downstairs and I woke up at like I don't know 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. my dad was sitting at the kitchen table with the live stream up, waiting for it to start. And I was still in bed, so I was like, well, there's no live stream yet. And so yeah, you guys got to step up your game. He was ready.
He was
to
already
go
on
at
it.
6:30 in the morning.
But here we go, boys. Clean all the way around. It's going to be Olquist
Ooh,
coming
close
through.
one.
Close.
Yeah,
But he
he
takes
had a
it.
half a step on everybody. 6.82.
Wow. Yeah, see it right there. Probably about the same amount of lead that O'Keefe had in her heat, 6.82, maybe definitely less. Jansen 6.89, Penningill 6.91, Lurvy 7.03, Reeves 7.07.
This time we're going to ask that all parents, unless you're watching the shot put from the opposite side where the men are, to please leave.
Hines 7.04, Alvarin 7.05, Taylor 7.06, Reeves 7.07. I think I mentioned all those names already. I got distracted because I just got shown from one of our social media workers that Exeter just ran, what was it, 9:30.99 at PEA. Holy
crap.
smokes. That is the U.S. number 3 time.
That's absurd.
Obviously, yeah.
Wow. I mean, we knew that was coming, but also it's still hard.
That's nuts.
Insane to see 9:30
That's nuts.
at PEA. It's a flat track.
Yeah, true.
9:30 on a flat track.
No surprise to me. I'm not surprised at all.
Nope. Tyler says he knew it was coming.
I got a text from Jeff Moretti the other day, their coach.
Yeah.
He said, don't be surprised to see All-American for them. So that's
Well,
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all.
Right,
but it's,
right now, they just put themselves in the All-American conversation
Yep.
because
Yep.
that is an incredible time. National caliber time right there.
yeah. All right, so we're on to our first heat of the 1,000. So we got Bice of Alvern, Kemim of South, Patel of South, Caliph of Co-Brown, Flood of Merrimack Valley, Smith of Lebanon.
What is that, 223?
Yeah.
average. 222.
Gorham of Kennett, Liska of Pembroke, Burke of Co-Brown,
That's crazy.
and then one more, Woods of Alvern.
My favorite fun fact from last year is I think it was either at Media Champions or D1s. Their 4x8, the average split was faster than the 4x8 open winner.
The 800 open winner.
Yeah. Sorry,
That's-
it's 800 win open winner. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The average, so
That's-
if
wow.
if you took the state champion in 800 and had her go 4 times in a row, she would lose to Exeter.
That's
Wow.
crazy. Yeah. I know, and to have 4 people on your team that can run that fast is unbelievable.
So that must have been Paterna, both Paterna sisters, Cross, and then
Bremer. Izzy Bremer was the 4th one.
Bremer? Okay.
Yeah. So
Because I know that 4th interchanges for
I'm
Exeter
pretty-
a lot.
No. So I would say Bremer is definitely on the team. I think Cross might be the only one you might interchange, but she ran a good 600 last weekend. So
I feel like Cross was a lock on that team, though. I felt like
she was pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But Bremer
Because-
is definitely the 3rd best 800 meter runner in the
because
team, even
isn't
if
there
better.
Karen on there too? I think
Yeah.
Karen as well.
She ran I think 142 in the 600 last
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah, I knew it was between Bremer and Karen usually for that 4th
Brem-
spot.
I don't know.
last
Bremer
year.
is pretty much always on there. She's
All right, so
Yeah.
coming through 400 at 126, 127.
So that's what, 330-ish? 330 something?
Yeah.
335 maybe?
I think we have 2 heats of the girls, 1K.
Yeah.
Not confirmed, but just based on
Well,
what
we
I can
have
see.
we have at least 2, yeah.
We have at least 2.
I think 2 because, yeah, there's only one group of girls waiting over there.
Yes, T-Dog is back on the broadcast.
who is saying that?
Smith's AG show.
All right.
I feel like I should know who that is, but I don't. Sorry.
So we're
Through 600.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Izzy Bremer was the Seacoast champion in 800. So like,
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going on based on memory of like their lineup is like I feel like it interchanges a lot. Like I feel like I always see both Paternas and Cross on there, but then I feel like it changes from the 4th a lot.
All right, this is getting close into the final lap. We've got our leader with about, 15, 20 meters maybe.
we got 2 heats of this, correct?
Yes. But not out of reach.
So that's Bice in the lead right now.
Yeah, and she's actually extending that lead into the final lap.
See, coming towards the final stretch now. Yeah, good finish from her.
Yeah,
Like
she
we're going
actually
345 or so.
she put a lot of space on second on that last 200.
Here she comes. 343, 344 for Bice. Great run. First heat.
Flood going to be second, and Chenman is going to be third.
Yeah, solid finish. It's hard to finish that hard in 1,000. The 1,000 is one of those races. It's like you get to 200 to go, you don't have much left.
Yeah.
No, because, I mean, you essentially should be racing that 1,000 as like a long 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like always.
And the 8's rough by itself.
Yes,
so.
the 8's rough by itself. Like if you're running a good K, you're running like a 202, 201 in the
Yeah, and then
K,
plus,
and then plus
plus
another
an
200.
extra 200.
Yeah. Well, and that's for the boys. For the girls, you're probably running what, like a 230,
220, 230, yeah.
230
230
something.
for the top girls. Right
Yeah,
there.
for the top girls, you're like running 232, 233, 38.
Top girls are going to be right around 3 minutes or so.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, which is what, high 220s pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple girls run under 3 minutes in New Hampshire.
Yep.
Just off the top of my head, I know we've had a couple.
Can't remember. Barry's time was pretty
It was under 3 minutes.
insane.
For
It
sure.
it should have been under 3 minutes. I can't
Absolutely
remember.
was under 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
I
don't. I
know.
just don't remember how far under
Yeah.
3 it was.
Um,
Tyler's gonna probably look it up for me.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know Salas has run under 3. I don't know if Parker actually ran under 3. I assume so, but.
All right, here we go.
All right, love it to the front.
We just got a chat saying, Moran saying, you guys know your stuff. Appreciate the insight. Yeah.
Wow. Don't say that. We're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna start botching things this season. I think you've given us too much credit now. We're gonna. We've gotten live chat jinx now.
Tyler's actually over here just asking ChatGPT who the top runners
yes.
in New Hampshire are.
No, Tyler is our chat GPT
Yeah,
for all the
actually,
New Hampshire.
basically, yeah.
Let's see.
Tyler
Yeah.
is the one with all the insight
Okay, you
for
know what?
us.
She didn't break it by that much. I mean, it was by a lot. It was a pretty good time. 2:50 was her time.
Wow.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You compared to Brooke Strauss last year at New England, ran 2:46.
Yes, that's right. Strauss
Yeah, that's crazy.
is phenomenal. Connecticut, right? I'm not being stupid.
Yeah, well, she runs at
Connecticut, okay.
UConn now.
Yep.
Right. But she did run in the state of Connecticut.
All right, we got a good battle up front. Lovett still in the lead.
Yep, so in this heat, we've got Lovett, Doherty, Hill, Downey, Cartagena, Silliman, Price, Kirk. Split just came through 36-3 for Lovett.
Yeah, and I believe that's Cartagena in first now.
Yep,
Just
she
moved
made a
up
move
to
around.
the front. Bit of
Yeah.
a stumble there from Lovett. I think their feet kind of just got caught up there. Lovett goes back to the outside.
Yep, she's making an aggressive move on the straightaway. Cartagena is one of our New Hampshire All-Stars from the cross-country season for Division I.
Yeah, then Cartagena went by, and they kind of bumped into each other, and Lovett said, actually, I'd rather just be alone in front. But, yeah, they're right together here.
Yep, so they've already passed the pack, so
Yeah, they're well separated at this point.
yeah. Kenneth Silliman is leading that chase pack right now. They're probably about 40, maybe 50 meters back.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's catching these
No,
two.
these two are going to be in it to win it, I guess.
Yeah, but it's going to be an awesome battle between
Yep.
both of them.
If I remember correctly, Cartagena's kick is pretty good, so Lovett should start putting some distance here.
Yeah, which she is.
Yep, she's making a good move
so
here.
this is
Cartagena's
going
got a good kick coming up.
into bell lap here.
Yep, bell lap. Yep, Cartagena goes to the arms.
Yeah, there's
Love
a
it.
little bit of daylight, but
Yep.
not enough, I would say.
Cartagena putting her head down.
Gonna pass on the back straight.
Using the
Let's
turn.
see, I'd like to see Lovett
Lovett's
hold her
trying to
off
hold her
here.
off. Yeah, great.
Can
Oh,
she
she's
do it?
trying.
Oh,
She's
not
got the
quite.
inside little elbows there. Lap traffic. Lovett gets around.
Around her, wow.
Wow.
That was tricky. That
Lovett
was
made a great move on Cartagena.
and now
Great response.
the kick down the final straight, and she separates. Wow, awesome race.
That was one of the best races I've seen Lovett have.
That was great.
That was phenomenal by her. I was not expecting that response from her. That was phenomenal for Lovett.
Yeah, we got a hug at the end. That's awesome
Yeah, that
to
was
see.
great. That was a great race between the two.
That was a great race.
That was really fun. Lovett 3:14.36. Cartagena 3:16.16. Hill 3:28.02. Doherty 3:30.26. Price 3:30.61. Sands 3:31.91. Silliman 3:34.88.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
3:36 flat. Be
exactly
sure.
what you want to see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that interview with Lovett. I think this is going to be a fun one.
I think she should be
So,
happy with that one.
Yeah, so for that interview, head on over to Instagram, NHXCTF, to check out the interview for Lovett after that 1K. As I believe there was only 2 heats of the girls. That should have been the winning time there.
Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, no, that was fun. I went back and forth a couple different times there.
Looking back in the history of New Hampshire for the last few years, Makita Berry is the only one I know in at least the last 3 years who's broken 3 minutes in the 1K.
Yep, that sounds about right.
That seems about right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only other person I can think of, which was not, it was what, 9 years ago maybe. I know Salas ran sub 3. And then probably Schofield, I imagine, and then maybe Duty and Parker. Because there was a couple years, like 15, 16, where we had like 4 or 5 girls that were running 2.0s and 8.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened in the boys 800 the last few years. You had Redmond, you had Gleiser, you had Leno, of course. All those guys were under 230 for the 1,000, which is crazy.
Yeah, but no, there was a couple-year period where you had like Parker and Duty were like the main 2 going at it for a while, and then Schofield, obviously, who's a year younger, or no, 1 year younger, 1 or 2 years younger than Duty and Parker. I don't remember. And then Schofield was also fighting with Salas.
Okay, I have the entire thing pulled up here.
And then also, who am I thinking of?
Okay, Haley Kavanaugh, actually. Haley Kavanaugh broke 3 minutes 2 years ago.
Oh, she did?
2:55.
Okay.
Might have been at BU. Brianna Malone ran 2:52. Salas, Duty,
Has
and
the top
Parker.
time,
Yeah,
yep.
all under 250.
Okay, yep. So those 3 I was thinking of. Christy Schofield.
Of course, yep.
Um,
NCAA champion.
Oh, Anna Harmon, I remember. She was around that time period, 2018, yep. So she would have run with like Schofield.
Mackenzie Cook broke 3 minutes.
Yeah, Caroline Fisher did it, yep.
Robitaille.
Yeah, I was wondering. There were quite a few.
Oh,
yeah.
Lana Hagen did it recently, too.
Yep.
Okay, so there have been a few
Hagen,
recently.
yeah.
Fiona Doherty did it as well.
Okay, so that's crazy, though. Like, Robitaille, Harmon, Schofield, Salas were all in high school at the same time. And then Parker and Duty also overlapped with a decent amount of those. So you had, like, 6 girls that were all running sub 3 in the 1,000. And I think all of those girls ran 2.0 in the 800.
That sounds about right,
at the same time, which is crazy.
And if you want to check this out, you can go online to New Hampshire Track and Field. There's an article maybe the second page down. You can see the top 25 times from throughout the history.
Yeah, which is just so interesting to look at. Like, I love
so cool.
stuff like that.
I'm proud to say I'm on that list.
Yeah, there you go. I am not.
And bringing us back to the track as we have our boys 1K heat. We've got a pack of 7 that's starting to split up into our front 2 right now.
Well, I think there was one year, might have been 2018. New Hampshire went, I think, 1, 2, 3 at New England's.
In the 800?
In the 800. And I think set the New England record. And it was New Hampshire, and they ran, 205, 206, 207.
That's awesome, yeah.
All in a row.
We've got a battle in the backstretch. O'Leary makes a good response to hold off Jacquette and Jimenez.
A big move.
Yeah, he made
they were
to split away.
They were close together in the backstretch,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden it was not even close.
Yeah, so
5 or so?
O'Leary led that from the get-go.
That's sub 5 minute pace in that run.
Took it away last minute. So O'Leary wins that 3:05.27. Jacquette 3:06.16. Goodridge 3:07.96. Jimenez 3:09.43.
I think a few of these guys.
Soraya 3:09.92.
That's impressive coming
Ortega
back, yeah.
3:11.40. Beckman 3:26.6. Marhefka 3:21.72.
Yeah, I see at least a couple in this heat, and then as well in the next heat that ran the 4x8 already.
Yep. So doubling back, not a lot of time, but
yeah, that'll get you ready for states. Oh wait,
not for the 4x8.
No,
yeah.
Yeah, this will be the first year that you won't have to worry about a 4x8 second event. You won't have to worry about so much tripling or
super
quadding
weird.
a lot. Yeah.
So it allows the teams to really run their best 4x8, which I think will be cool.
We could see some of the best 4x8 running actually. We've seen in a while.
I would not be surprised if we see the state record in the 4x8, just because.
Well, especially from Exeter, yeah.
The state record in the 4x8 is not actually that fast because people usually don't run their fastest times in
Absolutely
the 4x8.
not.
Here we go. This is a big heat.
So yeah, I would
Right.
not be surprised if somebody breaks that.
Especially because of how soon you have all these events. They go by pretty quick. You don't have a lot of time to be ready
so
for
it's
the
just,
next event.
It's
so
just
that's
too
why
risky
you just
to
a
put
lot
your
of the top 4x8
people.
times just don't go in. Like I think the last year I ran, Keene and Pinkerton were like 8-0 something,
Right.
and they didn't run it.
Right.
They were, I think, actually Pinkerton ran like 9:20 something in the state
Yeah,
championship.
they
I
had
mean-
their entire B team.
Yeah, their entire B team.
And if you're leading by a decent amount, you're just going to back off anyways because as long as you win, you get the same amount of points. There's
Yeah,
no
I
point
think
in
that
running
that
a
has
time.
been the actual outcome of like so many 4x8s that I've watched. Is just either you're far out and you don't see anything, or the times are just not as good as they have been run.
There's
in the regular
probably
season.
been teams that could run sub 8 in indoor, and the state record in the 4x8 is like, what, 8:15 or something?
All right, so
I don't
here we
actually
go.
know
Through
what
the
it is,
first
but-
400, it's going to be Matthew Motherway in the lead. Josiah Connolly is making a move to the front with Patrick Young's right there.
Yeah, pretty close, though, through 400.
Patrick Young's was having some bicarb before the race. We'll
Watch out.
see if that works out for him.
Yeah,
Yep.
he had a good race, won the Winter Warrior Invitational down at New Balance last week.
Yes,
in
he
the,
That was a great kick from him.
Yeah, in
That
the
was
two,
one
the
of
2 mile.
his best kicks I've seen him.
That was a great race.
Yeah,
but bumping down to the 1,000 today, not quite his race, I would say.
Well, this is kind of early year. We're still pretty early in the
Speed
season.
work.
You still exactly. Speed
No,
work
it's
for fun.
It's great
testing
to
things
move
out.
down and do some of these mid-distance races, but I would probably put my money on Josiah in this race.
Well, I would say Motherway actually is in a great spot because he had Conley go around him, and now Conley is doing all the work, and Motherway is kind of sticking right in his back, and he's going to have the chance to get around him towards the final few laps.
Were both of them in the 4x8?
I think so, yes.
I believe.
I mean, most of South's 4x8s in this race.
Yep. That's a tough double.
All right, we're
Yeah.
coming around. This is going to be sub 210 in the 800. This is right around where you definitely want to be. 210. Conley looking at the clock.
He's on pace for 245 right now, but if he closes well, he's pulling away. Young's trying to move into second now. Can he?
I don't know. He's got some company from our south anchor leg from the 4x8.
Yeah, Young's actually closing
Yep.
really hard.
So here we go. Big kick from Conley.
Youngs gets around. Connolly should be able to take this. Youngs needs to hold off South.
Yeah,
Motherway is coming
It's coming
back.
down to the
Coming
line.
down to the wire. Youngs pulls away, going for 243.
Josiah, 32nd last lap. That's not too bad.
Yeah, great race.
Nice finish from
especially
Larson.
after the 4x8 double.
Well, watch the South up towards the top of that heat.
Yeah, so Conley 210 coming
that's-
through. Well,
that's a
that was
great
coming.
double.
That was coming through the 800. I don't have official times yet for Conley, but looking
I
over
don't think
at
he was that much faster than that in the 4x8 split.
yeah.
He was like 206 or so, yeah.
Okay,
so that's true, yeah.
That's pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah, 241.29 for Conley. Youngs 243.62. Motherway 243.90. Larson 248.38. Desari 248.54. Rodriguez 249.17. Jeffrey 250.25. LeCaine 252.32.
The next event on the
Matson
track is the
256.26.
girls'
Go Sam Matson.
All lanes are being
What?
used
Sam Matson, the
Yes.
GOAT
Yep.
of Alverneck CTF.
Coates 321, 301.76. Meiji 302.71. Scrolling through here, I'm going to get those final names if I can. Jean 307.56 and Kirby 311.60. And we're moving on to our girls 600. I don't know if we're in lanes for the 600 while we're here.
I don't believe so, no.
I don't think we are. I think we're going to do
Nope.
a waterfall start.
Yeah, I think we're only doing 300s.
Going back into our
Okay.
chat, we got a few chats here. Smith's AG show. There was a great race at Mox with Salas Schofield and someone else that was fantastic.
Yes.
In the 800.
I'm thinking it was.
Conley was also third at the Millennium Mile.
2015
I
or
guess.
so, something like that.
Corinne Kennedy of Lebanon, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, who's a third person in there?
Yes. I might be completely making that up, but for some reason that popped into my
Well,
head.
that would be
Yeah.
your time.
You
so.
can check out a lot of the past race
I mean,
stuff
I
with
was
the
there,
records.
so I should remember. But
over on our website, posted in chat, nh.staterunning.net. You head over there. Lots of cool articles over there that you can check out. A lot of previews, shout-outs, blog posts. Howard made a fun post about his birthday during the cross-country season.
Yeah,
you can scroll down a little bit.
Cool.
There's
You
a
should
fun
check
post
that
there,
out.
yeah. We just got confirmation. The Lebanon girl, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
What
So
was that, 2014 maybe?
No, that would have
20
been
2016
2016 or
2016.
17.
Okay, I got it right here.
It might have been 17, actually.
oh, we aren't in lanes for the 600.
Oh, we are.
There we go.
Duty
A little bit of a
Salas,
change up
so
from
Oh,
UNH.
no, so
Nope.
it was,
Okay.
it was 17 then.
17. 2:11 so fast.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh.
All right, yeah, Schofield, Kennedy, all under 210.
Yeah.
And yeah, all
okay,
within
it
0.3.
it was Corinne Kennedy. Wow. Wow, I'm surprised I pulled that out. That was pretty good.
Nice
All right,
job.
Here we go.
I'm proud
Oh,
of
so
myself.
we got Perkins of Merrimack Valley, Gagney of South, Hussein of Concord, Greenwood of Concord, Chacos of Concord, and Lucola of Co-Brown.
But yeah, 3 people going under 210 at Mini Champions. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only been a handful of people that have run under 210 in New Hampshire, so.
And actually, that is back in the archives of our YouTube channel.
It is?
We have that far back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we were.
Oh, I actually just pulled it up.
I was surprised we were streaming that. Wow.
There we go.
Wait, that means I'm on here.
That was when they had states back
All right, so we've
at
got
Merrimack.
the cut-in. Looks like might have been a little miscommunication. There, with the lanes, there is a cut-in. It's a two-turn. It's a one-turn stagger. Just looking over that is phenomenal that we have footage of that. What year was that?
2017. So yeah, 2017.
I remember watching that race. That was awesome.
I don't think
everyone should go look that up on our YouTube channel.
I'll post
I
it
was
in the,
not
the
knowledgeable enough
chat.
at that point. That was my freshman year.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
weren't paying attention.
I was
that
not,
was your freshman year.
That was my freshman.
Oh, so we were in high school together.
2017 was my freshman year
That was
of
my
high school.
senior year.
2017 outdoor season.
Maybe
yeah.
I raced you.
You might have. I don't know.
I don't
All right, I put in the chat. I don't know
Did
if it's
you run
gonna
an
link,
800?
but-
Your freshman year?
What's that?
Did you run an 800 your freshman year?
No. I was a sprinter.
Oh, then I did not race you.
Oh, that was it. I was injured freshman year outdoor.
Yeah, then I did not
I was
race
in
you.
and out. My sophomore year was like my first full outdoor season. So that's why I didn't pay attention that year. It was just
Yep.
I wasn't really around.
That's fair.
So that'll do it.
But yeah, no, that was an awesome race.
And here we go with about 100 meters to go.
Also, if you watch the 4x8 from that meet, you can hear Jim McKenzie telling everyone that I'm slow in the 800.
Smith's AG show says, I was clerking that race. I think Woodman came from way back in the 4x4 to win that race. I actually remember that 4x4.
Yep.
That was phenomenal. Woodman was a phenomenal runner to watch in the 4. All right, so here we go, finishing up our first heat of the girls 600 right around 2:16.
That was Hussein of Concord who got that win.
Yep, she ran, sorry, I'm not on the right spot. There we go, 2:17.79. Oh, almost brought our second heat onto the track before our last finisher.
But yeah, in the 4x8 on that meet on the live stream, I think Co-Round and Kennett were, it was Keene. We were fighting in the 4x8, and I got the baton, and
So it was like, it's over.
Jim McKenzie was like, I'm going to bet on Keene because Davio's not really much of an 800 runner. And, like, I didn't know that at the time, but I was watching it, like, a couple years later.
Yeah.
And I listened to it, and I was like, come on, Jim. He was right, though.
Closing out that heat was Greenwood in 2:22.79, Perkins in 2:25.42, Gagney in 2:27.02, Chacos in 2:28.01, and Lucola in 2:41.44. And now we've got Delorme of Pembroke, Downey of Alvern, Carr of Lebanon. It's Lebanon, right? I keep messing this up.
Yes,
Lebanon, New Hampshire, Lebanon, the country.
Yes, I believe so.
Pekonko of South, Fisher of South, and Lachova of Pembroke.
We had that debate with somebody on chat, and they
Yeah,
just
we were
kinda
just
said
talking
whatever.
about that.
Yeah, we were talking about
Yeah,
that
okay.
last week, and they were just like, we use it interchangeably. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go with Lebanon. Or just go with Leb. I hear people just say Leb.
Yep. That way we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. All right, second heat of the girls 600.
Well, here's our Leb leader over our Alv leader, and Pem.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, nice smooth cut in.
So that's Downey. Oh, sorry, that's not Downey. That's Carr in front over Downey, and DeLorme is in third.
We have a good amount of Bedford coming up soon. Just looking ahead, but we do not have Makita in there.
We have a different Barry, though.
Yeah, I believe her sister.
Is it?
I
Yeah,
mean, I
you
gotta
think
assume.
so.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I gotta assume.
And Jared Beckering's sister?
Yes.
A lot of siblings?
I think they're both pretty good.
All right, Downey made a move over Carr,
Oh, they're in the final. So.
Yeah.
and DeLorme still in third. Here's a nice pack. We got Lachova with Piconco and Fisher right there as well.
That she looks good.
Bradley Borsier.
Still very smooth.
All right, on to the home stretch. So Downey's pulled away really well.
Yeah, she looks very strong.
Nice finish here. About 38 for the last lap is not bad at all.
151.
Yep.
37
so
even.
37.8. So
Carr, good finish.
she comes in 151.40. Carr 157.25 as the rest of the field comes along.
Nice kick there. That was, I believe, DeLorme. Oh, no, Fisher got DeLorme right there.
Fisher
Oh,
205.99.
sorry. That was DeLorme over Piconco. My bad.
Yep. DeLorme 207.72. Picanco 207.75. And Lakova 210.37. Moving on to heat number 3.
Attention all athletes, this is the first and final call for the girls 300 meter. Girls 300 meter, please check in at this time.
We've got Karen of Concord, Reed of Bedford, Joy of Co-Brown, Caravan of Co-Brown, Gerard of Pembroke, and Martin of Co-Brown.
All right, so they are going to be in lanes to start. It looks like so far that's Joy of Co-Brown who's in front, making up the stagger and then some. All going to cut in when they hit the 150 mark as they come on the home stretch towards 2 laps to go.
Yep, Joy is very much ahead going into the cut-in. Nice and smooth there. It's like we got everybody's good.
That's Reed in second. And it's going to be Caravan and Gerard.
Since we're about over halfway through this meet, I'd like to remind everybody this is New Hampshire Track and Field powered by Marathon Sports, as well as, forgot to mention, our other huge sponsor, New Balance.
New Balance,
as
awesome.
well.
I'm sure many of these athletes are fighting for a chance to get to New Balance Nationals, the coolest event in track indoors at the New Balance facility, the track at New Balance. Great company. I get all my shorts from them. So with a lap to go, it's Joy still in front. Reed's trying to chase her down. It's not a huge gap, but it's definitely significant. The third pack is trying to get into second place now. So it's Joy trying to get, right around 150 maybe, I'd say. Maybe a little bit after that. 153 perhaps. Onto the home stretch. Reed's still right there. We got a great kick here from Caravan. Joy is going to get the win. Reed holds on for a second, under 2 minutes.
Yep, Joy runs that in 156.52. Reed 159.65. Caravan 206.26.
That last heat was pretty fast for Downey. She actually would have won that heat by a bit.
Karen 201.42, Gerard 202.03, and Martin 212.41. All right, moving on to heat number 4. We've got Barry of Bedford, her sister Bianca Barry, Denon of Bedford, Marengo of South. Marengo is the one who ran the second leg for the 4x8 for South, going from last to second. So she's going to be one to watch here as well. Bowl of Bedford, Beckering of Bedford, and Trested of Co-Brown.
I'm going to take Marengo. We also, Denon is not in this race. Lane 2 is empty.
Okay. Yeah, Marengo is going to be one to watch. She had a phenomenal 4x8 leg.
She's making up the stagger pretty quickly.
Yep.
It's always the question of how do you come back from an earlier race?
4x8 600 is definitely a tough one, but
it's more doable than 4x8 1,000.
1,000, yeah, absolutely. That was my go-to kind of double, was a 4x8 600.
So Marengo's going to have the lead. Looks like chasing right behind her is Beckering and Bowl. Bowl ahead of Beckering.
She's got
Trested, and then Barry is in 5th.
She's got the Red Sea at her back.
Yes. So they're going to try to go around now. That is Bowl, who is in 2nd place.
They're still hanging on her. In the 600, this is where you want to kind of sit and kick. I would say
try to go right before the bell, perhaps.
Probably 250 to go.
Yeah.
You want to make a move at 250 to go.
Well, this is the place.
This is a spot where you don't really know when they're going to make a move. Perfect. This is exactly where you want to make a move. Marengo is responding phenomenally. But Bowl is trying to get around. Marengo is holding her off.
Been in lane 2 the entire curve.
Yep, Marengo has the advantage on the inside. Bowl finally makes it. Let's see if Marengo has another shot at trying to get around.
All right, Bowl's closed the door now, trying to pull away.
Yep, looks like Marengo doesn't have a second gear. Bowl gets around into the turn straight away. And Bowl has it.
Clock.
Yeah, Marengo just didn't have that second gear. So Bowl takes that in 145. Marengo in second, 147, 148. Followed by, I believe that was Beckering or Barry.
We've got a
Bowl,
big
145.22
jump here.
Marengo, 148.17. Beckering, 149.05. Barry, 150.34. Trested. Trested, 151.96. Again, we have all of our field events live right now. Girls high jump is now underway.
On the results, they are live, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Owen Turner of Merrimack Valley was your winner, clearing 6'4". Girls long jump, I believe our winner was. Oh, hold on. Yes, our winner was Curry of Co-Brown, 16 feet 2 inches. First heat of the boys.
Got Booth of Merrimack Valley, Bain of Merrimack Valley, Griffith of Alvern, and Moynihan of Co-Brown. We have all 4 years of high school represented in this heat, so we'll see who ends up taking it. So far in the lead, it looks like our senior Bain is in front, followed by, looks like, that's actually Booth in front, Bain right behind him. So the junior leads the senior, followed by the sophomore.
I just got a question if Tyler's in the crow's nest. He is not. Lars is up in the crow's nest right now. Tyler's down here with the production.
Yeah, you'll hear Lars the next meet.
Yes, they're going to swap out.
So enjoy me while you can. All right, so now we got the move coming up from Bain.
65.
We'll see if Griffith wants to go around too. We got a lap to go.
So we're looking right around like
137, 138?
138-ish, yeah. Might be closer to 140 depending on how they close.
Yeah.
They're closing well, so we'll probably see a 138, 137.
This is a great kick right here from Booth.
So parents can see their sons lock jump and also high jump.
So here we go, onto the home stretch. It's going to be around 139.
Yep, 139 there.
Griffith gets second place.
So waiting for our final times to populate here. There we
So-
go. 139.56 for Bain. Griffith 142.06. Booth 142.79.
So it seems that seniors are the victors today.
And then we've got one last.
Yep, Moynihan of Co-Brown, who's the freshman.
Moynihan
218
coming
or
through.
so.
Yep, right around 218. 218.68. Those are your final times up on screen. We're going to get our second heat of the boys 600 up on the track. We got a comment asking to get a mic up there. We don't have that capability right now, unfortunately. We usually are able to, but this time around, unfortunately, we can't. So we'll just have to have Lars and Tyler switch off for the second meet. So our apologies for that.
Here's a big long jump. And there's the gun to start the race.
600
So
underway.
it's like Tebow of South, Baker of Co-Brown, Craigie of Pembroke, and Newton of Merrimack Valley. Craigu, I don't know. Craig? Craig?
Probably Craig.
Yeah.
Craig. My guess. Coming through right around 29. That's around where you want to be.
Yep.
130 is usually that marker that 600 runners want to be aiming for the boys.
Looks like Tebow's the one in front from South. Right, it's a pretty close start with Baker right behind him as well. And Craig.
So we're going to see right around 63, 64. So looks like they are picking it up a little bit in this last lap. So probably looking right at 132, 133.
Okay, my theory is correct. This is Mike Smith, who's the Smith right here.
Okay, that's.
I was gonna say.
Again, I didn't want to say it and then look stupid. I thought it was Mike
Yes,
Smith.
it is Mike
Okay.
Smith. Okay, good,
All right.
good.
Sorry, Mike. Sorry it took us so long.
So that was Craig, who was in first place.
I should have really known that.
So
Who else
wait,
calls you
was
T-Dog?
that? Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was Tebow. Sorry, from South. Baker from Co-Brown, 137.70. Tebow is 136.76. Craig was 138.69, and Newton 147.51. I didn't realize that, Mike. You have a YouTube channel. This is great. I'm gonna have to watch some of these videos.
Too late. Oops. Actually, I guess the question is, Mike, why aren't you here? Why aren't you here
That's a
with
good
us?
point. Yeah. Yeah. If you have time to watch
If
the
you have
whole
time
stream,
to watch the stream, why aren't you here? Make the drive. I don't know.
we got a long.
I don't know where you
know
reside,
what?
but you should come on over. You should hop on the mic. We've got a mic for you.
I've got a long drive home tonight. I'm going to watch the Short Strides and Odd Thoughts podcast. This is great.
All right, here we've got Courtney of Milford, Sullivan of Co-Brown, Bercier of Bedford, Pearsons of Pembroke, Neal of Co-Brown, and Chevalier of Merrimack Valley. He says, wait until you dig into that channel.
There's an evening bicycle
Oh, thank
parade
you,
in
Mike. We
DC.
appreciate that.
Also, Mike, thank you for your articles about me recently. Great reads.
Oh, yeah, there's been a few of those.
Oh, I appreciate the New Guard Commentator Award for cross country. That was the greatest honor I've ever received. To be named among Jim McKenzie is something special.
I was told I was in reserve until the college second semester strats.
Oh, okay.
starts
Oh yeah,
up.
yeah. Because once I'm gone, then well, I'll probably still come back most weekends though. Like, I have nothing better to do. It seems that the clock is off, but so
Oh,
far
nope, it's back. 62.
Okay.
Right? Is it you summoned it
Yeah,
back?
That's Peterson's of Pembroke. That's a good opening 2 laps. There's a plaque.
All right, here we go. Third heat of the boys 600 coming through. Also, for those who do not know, Mike Smith, one of the great Division III coaches, as well as a great commentator for us as well.
The late, great Mike Smith, as Gavin Demas once said.
Yes, that's Gavin.
You got a good finish here.
Yeah, we're coming through right around 135.
Peterson's is going to hold on.
So Peterson's 135.34, Sullivan 136.57, Neal 139.63, Courtney 140.59, and then Chevalier coming around 149.64. Our next heat of the boys 600. I'm sorry, is Connolly doubling back from the 1,000?
Oh,
too?
awesome!
I'm sorry.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's great.
He is. I forget what his award was that Mike gave him.
Mike, I bet you will remind you right now if you don't think of it.
I'm looking it up right now.
Can Mike beat you to it?
Going against the grain. That's what. Yeah, this is a perfect reason why he got that Smith Award for cross country. He's doing the 4x8,600 triple. Who knows? Maybe we'll see him in the 1,500 too, or the 300.
He said Gavin is a piece of work for sure. No awards for him.
Yeah, that one comment took him out of the running.
Yeah.
So vapor flies for 600. I mean, what else are we gonna wear as a
Hey,
distance
you
runner,
know,
I
whatever
suppose?
works. Some sort of flat.
I'm sure when I was in high school, if I was ever asked to run a 600, I would have probably worn vapor flies. So I'm pretty sure he's the same color that I do. No, those are a bit different.
All right, here we go. We have Harmon of Alvern, Croft of Bedford, Furland of Lebanon, Conley of Concord, Petrillo of Alvern, and Neekum of Bedford. Oh. I think we're just having a quick timer delay real quick.
Looks like we're ready to go now.
Think so? There we go. Commands given for our next heat. Heat number 4.
So I expect our distance runner Conley to kind of get a slower start, but then kind of pick some guys off towards the end of the race.
Josh Toomey's joined the chat. How do we feel about streak flies at UNH for a 600?
I mean, if you're a distance guy, that's what you're used to. I feel like that it's acceptable. If you're a sprinter and that's the shoe that you're choosing to use for your races, then I would not go with that. But if you're a distance runner and you're trying to just find something that's going to work, then sure. It's better than trainers, I guess. But
wise words from Sheedy.
Yeah, that's my
about
thoughts
the 600.
on it. I'm not going to buy whole new. If I'm a distance runner, I'm not buying new flats just to run a 600 at UNH.
As a 600 runner myself, I just kind of wear whatever I need to wear to run the 6.
Yeah, flats are better, but
yeah, I had a pair of flats. That's kind of what I used. They're a pair of Brooks flats. They worked great.
All right, so here we go. As I said, Conley is now picking up guys. And he's going to move into the front.
This third event of the day already. He's kicking it into gear.
It's going to be his second win of the meet. See, can he go sub 130? He's at 115 on the clock right now.
I mean, he went through in 60, so he's got to drop a 29 after running an 800 and 1,000.
Here we go on the home stretch. Oh, we got a kick here, though.
He's going to drop a
Furland of
31. Nice.
So that
Great
little
job,
elephant, a little crown on his head or something like that, but either way, he got the job done.
Yeah,
Great
so
kick there from Furland.
Yeah, 131.70 for Conley. Furland 132.23, Croft 132.77, Harmon 135.50, Neekum 140.29, and Petrillo. Don't have time for him. We don't have him on the track, right?
He came through 2 laps at least.
Okay. All right, so I think that may be it there for the final heat of the boys 600. We're moving right along. So we're going to start off with the girls 300. We're going to send it on over to Lars. Just with the camera, though, not commentary.
And Mike, I feel like if anybody could win a 600 against the best guy in the state, it would be Corey Thorne. That is kind of crazy, though. He beat the top guy in the state. That's a bit ridiculous.
All right, up next on the track is the
On the
girls
topic of
300 meter. We have
cross-country
70
runners going down to the 600.
The
Yeah.
girls 300 meter.
Girls 300 meters. To start, we've got Narrow of Kennett, Perkins of Merrimack Valley, Garino of Co-Brown, Spina of Co-Brown, and Danforth of Milford.
Take a deep step back from lane 6.
Again, not sure how many heats we have.
What was the time, Mike? What were they running?
It was the ugliest 600 I've ever seen, is what Mike said.
We don't need exact decimals, just a guess maybe.
No, Mike, you need to get exact decimals. I want them.
I feel like this has turned from commentating a track meet to track nerd Q&A. Like,
I mean, at this point, since like as soon as we start talking about how many girls broke 3 minutes
Oh,
in,
yeah,
the
yeah.
1K, that's all it's become. And we just kind of throw in the meet commentary as we go.
that's fair, Mike. That's fair.
He can't recall. All right. So as we can see, the girls' first heat of the 300 is on the track. Looks like we don't have any blocks. I'm not sure if there's the rule of no blocks until like the second last heats, maybe.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just to make it a little bit have things go a little bit faster. And in the 300, you always have a mix of some distance runners dropping down, so you sometimes don't have them use blocks, so it just saves a little bit of time. All right,
The track, please. Clear the
first
track.
300 heat is off. So no cut in here, lanes all the way around.
Looks like Guarino right now has the lead over her teammate Spina.
Yep, so Co-Browns 1 and 2.
It's a good point. I am actually very glad to have a more active chat right now.
Thank you, Mike Smith.
And Josh Toomey.
And Josh Toomey, yes, for joining us, and the rest who have joined us in the past. Mike Smith says blocks are dumb. I have to so disagree with you as a sprinter.
All right, here we go. Under 50
Or-
seconds, maybe?
Long sprinter, I guess.
Ooh, that's
that
going to be
was it.
close.
Right on,
Right on it.
I think right on 50. So, yep, Reno 50.26, Spina 53.50.
Nice kick
Spina,
here.
And then Narrow
That's Perkins.
61.64, Danforth 62.59. Mike also said you guys were calling up for more comments. Absolutely, we were.
Well, and the crazy thing is
Perkins 68.60.
Jeremiah Payer, our teammate from Dover High School, when he went to Nationals, he'd never used blocks before. And in the 400, they required you to use blocks. And he didn't realize it
Are
until,
you serious?
until
Oh
he was on
my
the line.
gosh.
So they're like, getting the blocks. And he's like, he did okay.
I feel like you should be able to opt out. Like, I don't understand making somebody use blocks. That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
no,
to
I'm
me.
not a fan of that. But
Like, I think you should be able to opt out. We actually, our fastest 800 runner ran the 200 sub 22 without blocks.
wow.
Yeah, you ran like 21.7.
That was an actual
blocks.
race?
And that was an actual race. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a random like meet at Tufts, but yeah. Shout out Mike Olson from Plymouth State.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was it was Mike Olson.
He'd be the guy.
Yeah, if anybody's gonna do it, it'd be him. I think it was 21.7. I don't know.
Did we call out the names for this heat yet?
I'm about to right
Right.
now. We've got Bernardo of Concord, Zhang of Concord, Mudgett of Kennett, Light of Kennett, Kenne of Concord, Kenne of Concord,
Yeah.
and Liska of Pembroke.
I might say Liska's in the front right now. Oh, we got a good start, though, from Zhang of Concord. She's made up a lot of the stagger. But they're all still kind of in it. Let's see, right now it looks like maybe Light. Can't tell which lane Light's in. Oh, there we go. That's a big move. There's actually, that's Mudgett of Kennett, who has moved into the front. And she's going to come into the home stretch. Made a nice move at 150 or so into the race. Going to try to hang on, and she's well out in front of her competitors. Nice finish from Bernardo as well. Also light of Kennett. Liska of Pembroke and Zeng of Concord. Here's Kenna of Concord finishing up now. So Mudgett ran 53.10. And then the rest were a bit further back of her, so we'll see what they ended up running. These teams are not coming through. Here's our next heat. We got Bassos and Andrade of South, McGuire of Pembroke, Burke of Bedford, Delfrari of Lebanon, Radujovic of Bedford, and Pilchik of Lebanon. I'm sorry for butchering your name there.
I'm just going to quickly correct myself. 22.75. It was not 21. It
Okay.
was 22.75.
Well, you could basically say 22 seconds, and you're not necessarily wrong. But.
Yeah. Wait. Third heat of the girls. 300.
All right, as we come onto the home stretch, I would say Lebanon's Delfrari is in the front, but she's got a challenge from Burke of Bedford. Delfrari trying to hang on, and she's going to at the line.
That one right around, I think should be, yeah, just over 50. 50.05, Burke 53.1, Bestos de Andrade 51.40, Radukovic 51.62, McGuire 52.92, and Pilchik 55.06. We just got some.
Huge celebration at the high jump.
That was, looks like we've got 4:10 for the girls right now.
Oh, some hugging. They're super excited.
That was Co Brown. Looks like
I think
just cleared
Bedford.
4:10. I think that was Co Brown. That's definitely Co Brown.
Oh, no, that's them celebrating.
Same red jerseys, or similar red jerseys. Lesage of Milford, Carr of Lebanon, Baptiste of Concord, IE of.
No, it was a
South,
Bedford girl.
Anea of Alvern and Smalley of Alvern. Was it?
Yeah, both of them were kind of like, there are two different camps over there. There's one Bedford camp, one Co Brown camp, and one girl was celebrating from Bedford.
I'll take your word for it. I wasn't not looking. Here we go. Fourth heat of the girls 300.
I would say maybe Lesage of Milford in lane 1, or IE of South in lane 4.
Please stay off the track.
Or sorry, was that?
It looks like the outer lane has a pretty good. She's got a pretty good lead, but she's got some company coming around. Lane 1.
Yeah, she is actually out. That's Carr of Lebanon.
She's getting caught up a little bit. We'll have to see.
She's going to hang on.
Yep, she'll get there.
It's kind of funny when you got that competition, you can't even see the person because they're so far to the left of you.
Yep. So there we go. Smalley takes that 48.93. Lesage 49.31. A 50.15. Anea 50.23. And Beniste 58.23. Going on to heat number 5. We've got Jackson of Alvern, Jefferson, Merrimack Valley, McAvee of Alvern, Bachhuber of Co Brown, King of South, and Mangas, sorry. Mangahas? Sorry, I'm botching this one so bad. Of South. I'm so sorry. That was really bad. I usually am pretty good, but that was not my best moment.
All right, it looks like so far McAvee. McAvee.
I'm going with that. It could be wrong.
Sounds like Pat, spelled not even close.
Yeah. All right, we got Bachhuber challenging McAvee on her left.
Back from lane 6, please.
Yeah, that's a good battle right there.
Yep.
Bachhuber might be coming back, actually, even on the curve.
Slight lead going into the straightaway. It's neck and neck in the straightaway.
Whoa! McAvee's trying to get there. At the line, I think it was Bachhuber.
I think Bachhuber did get there. Bachhuber does get there at 48.56. McAvee 48.60. Jackson 50.3. Jefferson 51.07. I'm going to try take 2 on this one. King 51.21. Mangahas 53.70. think that was it. We'll go with it. Heat number 6. On the way. I am surprised we haven't not seen Makita run anything else yet.
Probably 1,500.
Yep, that would be it. 1,500. Thomas of Bedford, Cubero of Kennett, Wanamaker of Alvern, Hawks of Co-Brown, and Kelly of Pembroke. Stella and Sadie Thomas in this heat.
Thank you.
The can report will be seeing Makita Berry in the 1,500.
Okay. I don't know why I forgot about the 1,500, but I did.
It'll be, oh. All right, so now as we are coming around, it looks like it's going to be Cubero of Kennett who's in front. Oh, but she's fading in the stretch. It looks like, oh, she going to another lane? Well, either way, it's going to be Thomas of Bedford. Over, looks like Wanamaker of Alvern. So 46.50 for Thomas of Bedford. Sadie Thomas, that is. 47.15 for Wanamaker. 47.69 for Cubero. 48.01 for Hawks. 48.32 for Thomas at Stella. And 49.11 for Kelly. All right, here comes our next heat.
Do you need power?
It never got plugged in. I don't know who's. I thought I had somebody else do it, but never mind. I guess somebody just didn't do it.
Oh, it's actually a big heat. We got all of them, including Grace Saysaw. It's Carr of Lebanon, Fox of Bedford, Saysaw of Concord, Coates of Milford, Fitzpatrick of Co-Brown, and Perry of South. Was wondering why we weren't seeing Saysaw in the 55. She's in the 300.
So she's going to go completely fresh in this one.
I like that move. Go up when you have the, because 55s at UNH are not that much different than 55s
No,
at Plymouth, but
it's just a
you
flat
got
straightaway.
a huge advantage on a 200-meter track if you're here at Plymouth State.
Yep, especially when you've got. Oh, that was definitely a false start that didn't get caught.
Oh no, yeah, I wonder
And
what's
it
going on
was
there.
Saysaw.
I don't know what's happening there, but either way, she's kind of far back to start. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, so she jumped. They didn't call it back. She thought they were going to, but they didn't.
In the meantime, it's Coates of Milford who is well in front. She's got a challenge maybe from Fox of Bedford. So we'll see what happens around this stretch. Coach trying to hang on. She enters the home stretch in the lead, but she didn't expect that. And here comes Fox trying to challenge her. But it is going to be Coates holding on for the win. Nice challenge from Fitzpatrick there as well. It's a bit of a weird race. Not quite sure exactly what went down, but
Yeah, so from what I saw on that, she jumped before the gun. She stumbled back because she thought they were going to call it back, and they didn't, so then she turned back and started running.
interesting.
Yeah. Again, that's what I saw from what I could see on screen. But we have got Coates 44.98 Fitzpatrick. Hold on one second. I'm going to go back real quick as Coates 44.98 Fitzpatrick 45.40, Fox 45.95, Carr 46.36, Saysaw 48.09, and Perry 49.08. So we're moving on to the boys 300-meter dash. Got Renaud of Kennett, Monblow of Milford, Burris of Pembroke, and Bateau of Concord. Yeah, it was unfortunate for Saysaw. Would have loved to see what she could have done. But, I mean, she looked like she was jogging. She was still gaining on the rest of the pack, even though she was so far back. So I think that just shows enough how quick she can be. All right, here we go.
Clear the track, please. Clear the track.
First heat. Boys at 300.
All right, good start for Bateau of Concord. Then we got Monblow of Milford also up there, making up the stagger. So as we head on to the home stretch, we still got Buteau in the lead. He's getting challenged at the end now, and here's Monblow making the move to the front. I mean, it looks like Buteau gave it all he had. Nice on him for finishing up the race. Burris of Pembroke is still going. I don't know if he realized that he was done with the race.
As he's
Making his way around still, and he's still going.
He's still going. He's still going, and he's done. There he goes. Whoop, that's a heck of a time right there. 16:57 for Renaud. We're gonna fix that in a moment. Monblow 48:79.
That was a weird heat.
Few weird ones. Burris 53:56. Renaud 57:13.
Yep, there we go.
Burris 53:56. Wait to introduce our next heat here. I don't know who's on the track. There we go. We got Hubbard of Concord, DeMello of Kennett, Raymond of Merrimack Valley, Booth of Merrimack Valley, and Provencher of Pembroke. Take a look.
So far in the lead, it looks like it's either Raymond or Booth from Merrimack Valley. It looks like that is going to be Booth. So he's closing hard. Got a great start. Wire to wire. Oh, nice kick there.
Wow.
45 seconds.
Yep.
He turned on the Jets in that last 60 or so.
Got some love to Say-Saw in the chat, as well as Mike saying my vote for the heat of the day, certainly the
Yes.
wildest. Yeah. All right, so those times right there. 45:66 for Booth, DeMello 48:69, Hubbard 48:84, Provencher 52:80. Moving on to heat number 3. Ryan, no times again coming up. All good, no problem. All right. 30 is off. We got O'Shaughnessy of Concord, Red Merle of Lebanon, Beckman of Co-Brown, Hosey of Pembroke, Scholich of Kennett, and Matthews of Kennett.
Looks like Scholich's got a good start going. Maybe Reed Morrell has got a good start going as well. Not a totally obvious leader so far. It's a bunch of guys who are still in it with 100 meters to go. Now look on the inside. O'Shaughnessy is looking pretty good. He's moving up well. We come onto the home stretch. Look for Beckman. Beckman's got the lead.
We've got a lot of movement here.
Hosey's now coming back.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be Hosey at the line. Wow, 4 guys were all right there. It looked like it was Hosey, then probably Beckman. Then we'll see what the results say for us.
So results here, Hosey 43-12, Beckman 43-26, O'Shaughnessy 43-30, Red Merle 43-55, Scholich 45-27, and Matthews 46-21.
Yeah, Mike, I'm sure you saw it at the end of a 5K one time. In fact, I'm pretty sure we all know that you've seen that before. We got O'Neill of Concord, Lyons of Kennett, Duffy of Concord, Ryan of Pembroke, Snifescu of Bedford, and Doug of Bedford. Might be a silent S. Fintescu?
Whoa, haven't seen that one. Fintescu, I would say.
Yeah, Fintescu. All right, here we go. Looks like it's a good start from Lyons of Kennett. Looks like O'Neill's not in this race. Also, Doug of Bedford, good start. Yeah, Lyons is moving up really well. Look for Ryan of Pembroke, too. He's starting to turn things up. Ryan's really turning things up. He might enter the home stretch in the lead. Although Duke of Bedford's right there as well. Look for Lions coming back. It is going to be Ryan who holds on for the win. Also, Duffy had some fight in there as well.
So this one we had Ryan 41.40, Duffy 42 flat, Lions 42.02, Duke 42.08, Fintescu 43.02. Moving on to heat number 5. Also want to mention that we are very close to hitting 7,500 followers on Instagram. So if you are joining us right now and have enjoyed what we do, head over to our Instagram, give us a follow there, as well as also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well while you're here.
Don't need to tell me.
Oh, I already know I don't need to tell you. I'm telling your viewers.
Yeah.
If they haven't subscribed already. Or tell others to subscribe. Come join us. Tell others to join us. We're always having a fun time here. As we move on to heat number 5, Luba of Milford, Samos of South, Todd of Bedford, Reeves of South, Bode of Merrimack Valley, Bisbee of Bedford. Mike is saying, could be worse. I saw Eric Malnati with 340 to go leading the New England's at Dairyfield. Told him he was 40 centimeters clear of the field to rip it. Didn't make the finish line as he was weaving too much. Finished 5th or 7th.
I remember you telling me. I was the D3 guy, right?
So coming around, that's going to be Merrimack Valley's Bode.
I would say actually Todd of Bedford is in this.
He's got company now. Going to the final straightaway.
Todd's definitely in front.
It's going to be Todd taking this one right around 40.
He spent the entire home stretch looking straight at the clock.
I think he was trying to look and see if he can get that sub 40 mark.
Yep.
40.26, Bode 40.89, Reeves 42 flat, Samos 42.44, Luba 43.24, and Bisbee 43.29. As we move on to heat number 6 for the boys. Mike said yes, went to Providence.
Boo, Providence.
Fellow URI guy. Sergeant of Bedford, Penningill of Milford, Lurvy of Pembroke, Salmon of Alvern, and Pegas of South.
Take a minute to start this race. Here we go. Coming around strong to start is Lurvy, it looks like. Pettengill's moving up as well. As they enter the back stretch. Yeah, I think Pettengill's going to move into the lead.
Four
in a
wide.
row. Is Pettengill in front now? He's got the inside.
He's got company from...
Yeah, Lurvy's trying to stay there. Pettengill on the home stretch. Lurvy's coming back. But Pettengill's going to hold on.
Is that one going to be Penningill? Taking that 38.21. Lurvy 38.43. Salmon 40.27. Sargent 41.48. And Pegas 41.79, excuse me. As I believe that's going to do it for our 300s.
No, we got another heat.
Do we have another heat?
Full
yes, we
heat.
do.
Yep.
Heat 7. I was wondering. So we got Satco of Co-Brown, Carballo, Sophos, Doran of Co-Brown, Taylor of Alvern, Spina of Co-Brown, and Joyner of Lebanon. And this it has our number 1 seed in 36.65 with Doran. Again, Co-Brown putting together a pretty good sprint group.
To make Greg Hall proud.
Mike said cross-state hatred.
I feel like that's more basketball. They end up hating each other. We always cheer for the PC Cross if it comes to like nationals or anything like that.
All right, final heat of the boys, 300. Should see some pretty good times here. Again, 36.65 is our number 1 seed in Doran.
Yeah, looks like maybe Taylor's moving up a little bit.
Can't believe.
Or is that Carabello Sophos? So onto the
Pretty
stretch.
good. It's Doran.
Yeah, it is Doran in front. He's got a challenge in the outside from Joyner.
Pulls away.
Oh, follow the line, but luckily it was after he finished.
Girls 1500.
Tripped up Doran, 38.34. Joyner, 38.56.
But actually, Pettingill from the last heat's going to end up winning today.
Wow. Actually, don't see that a lot. Taylor, 38.79. Carbello Sophos, 38.85. Zacco, 38.97. Spina, 38.58.
For the boys 1500 meter.
So, that's going to do it for our boys 300. And again, winning it from the 6th heat was Pettingill, 38.21.
I'm excited now to see Makita Berry taking on the 1500.
Yep. So we are going to move on to that. We're going to go across the track once again for our 1500 meter start. So I think we're going to have two
Heats?
I think no,
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's
no, it's 2 heats. Oh, no, wait,
no, it's
one
going
heat?
to be
Oh,
one
heat? Okay.
Yep, it's going to be one heat because
They're just in a weird spot
Yep.
for I don't know why they're seated that way, but
yeah. So we got Ray, Burt, Barry, Sixon, Price, Travis, Buckmeyer, Zadakis, Henry, Somorostro, Baca, Krawczyk, and Jeffrey. Jeffroy. 1500, Mike is excited.
yeah, it's back into now that Greg's no longer involved, Co Brown's good at sprinting.
All right, girls, 1500. And of course, Barry out to the front. It looks like she's got Sixon joining her,
Nice.
at least making the attempt. To be frank, I don't know how far.
And the
She
big
can
thing
keep
is
up.
Barry also tends to get out very, very hard for all of her races.
Yep.
Went out in 30 seconds today for the first 200 in her 4x8.
Yep, she's one to just put on a gap and just keep it. So
Yep,
looks
that's
like
what
she's
something
just
that Giordina always did at the state championships. I mean, he usually ran about as fast as everyone else in the race around him, but his first 400 is about 7 seconds faster or so.
I feel like he did that a lot just because there's a lot of guys who have like a gnarly kick. And,
Of course,
I mean, he
yeah.
just needed to get away. Barry's got a pretty darn good kick herself, so she doesn't necessarily have to do that.
Right.
Shot put first flight underway. Boys 1500.
Round 5 flat pace to the opening lap. It's about 4:42 for the 1500. So that's definitely an aggressive opener. If we look at some of the top times this year from the Division 1,
600 and 136.
Help support track and field throughout the year. Some wonderful people who put in a lot of time. Some nice apparel.
so our top 1500 is Bree Paterna with a 4:47. That is converted from a mile, I believe. Makita's run sub 5 so far. She ran that at UNH, so you'd think she might be able to run a bit faster here. 5 flat in the 1500 is 5:20 in the mile.
All right, we're coming through 800.
So that's 2:14. That's through 700. You got 800 to go.
Oh, 700, right, because
Yep.
we started over there.
Mhm.
Oops.
All right, looking at second place, it's Sixon still in second. We still have Ray in third and Price right behind her.
All
See
right.
if Price tries to make a move at some point.
2:35 through the 8.
Yep.
That's pretty darn fast.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good pace to start out at. Right around what she's capable of. I would say a good goal for her is to get around that 4:55 mark maybe. She's got 3 laps to go.
Thank you, Mike.
Or as Jim McKenzie would say, you're off by 110 yards.
Yards.
All right, Barry comes through 1,000. She's going to be around 3:13, 3:14. Sixon now coming back a little bit to Ray and Price.
See the rest of the pack coming through.
So Dawkins of Co
Here.
Brown is actually in 7th now, 6th, something like that. Barry's now looking to try to lap the entire field. Got 2 laps to go.
Yeah, that's why I said it, Mike.
If she can run about a 1:20, she'll
There
have
you go.
second place in the battle notes.
Yep, so Barry's now coming up on the lap traffic here.
On the stretches, it's nice to have lap traffic, have someone to chase, but when you go on the curve, you have to add an extra distance. That's not always helpful. Sixon now may have put on a good gap for second place. So here we go. Barry is going to approach the bell here at 4:10. She's putting up a good one, actually. If she can
With
close,
your
she'll be right
4:14.
around 4:50.
Wow.
What kind of kick can she muster up? Here we go on the backstretch. Barry trying to close down a 4:50 time. She's now got 100 to go around the last curve. Here at Plymouth State University. On to the home stretch. 4:45 on the clock. I think she's going to be just over 4:50. Down the line, 4:51. Great run.
go.
Huge season best for her.
Phenomenal solo run for Barry.
Here we go. Sixon trying to hold on over Ray now. Ray's going to make a move past her. So Ray with a big kick made up about 10 meters or so on Sixon. And now she extends into the home stretch. So the Bedford Bulldogs go 1-2 in the 1500.
Barry's time is now the number 1 or number 15 in the U.S.
Sixon's going to be third.
Attention, Co-Brown.
Barry 4:51.42. Ray 4:24.01. Sixon 4:27.18.
Bedford coaches were looking for Edwin Bishop. If any of those are scratched,
Ray closed in the 34.75.
Nice. Yeah, it seemed that way.
She actually closed
Oh,
faster
good
than
kick
Barry.
there. See if we can get under 6 minutes here for
Price
Zadakis.
5:33.24. Samora Rostro 5:47.37. Henry 5:47.40.
Wow, that's a close race.
Baca 5:49.73. Zadakis 5:56.40.
Burt, nice finish there for Alvern.
Burt 6:11.25. I think we've got Jeff Roy still out on the track, as well as one more.
So not a bad run for Barry there. Really taking advantage
I'm
of.
sorry, number 15, you just soloed that. I would say it's
I will
pretty
say
good.
take that with a grain of salt, considering not many states run the 1500.
true.
But yeah, I mean that's a great run. 450 is legit, and compared to her run at UNH a few weeks ago, that's definitely a great performance. Sorry, yards. Yards is
Yes. Yep.
what Jim would say.
Yeah. Yes, it is what Jim would say. And Jeff Roy 6:33.74. Krawczyk 6:52.31.
That would always happen with Coach Sanborn during our workouts my senior year. He'd be like, "All right, Tyler, we're doing 5 by the 880 yard today."
Did he actually?
Oh yeah, he'd always say like, "We're going to do some 440s today."
Sure thing.
I mean, so say that, they ended up changing the system when you grow up, when you're like, in your 70s. Well, Coach Moore was in his 60s back then, but would you still say meters? I feel like you would. So.
Let's put our hands together for Casey, everybody.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Here's Casey finishing up her race. Gonna see if she can get under 8 minutes. I think she's going to.
There are 2 heats for the boys.
right around 7:58.
Good stuff.
7:58.76 for Krawczyk.
And so I hear we have 2 heats for the boys.
Yeah, I think so. Take a look. Yes, definitely 2 heats. We got 20 in total. So looks like we've got Cole, Satterley, Navarrete, Mudgett, Schumann, O'Brien, Erickson, Schmidt, Baldumas, and Miris.
A lot of south in this heat.
Yes, a lot of south.
So first heat's going to have 10 guys. Second heat's going to have 10 guys.
Here we go, first heat.
So who wants the lead early? Looks like Cole's going to take that pole position, followed right by Satterley. We got Schumann and O'Brien right there as well. So Cole's going to set the pace here. They're all kind of just tucking in right behind him. I think that's O'Brien kind of moving up on his shoulder. Nice move there from, I believe that's Erickson of Lebanon to get up with that lead pack. All right, approaching 300 meters. So Lincoln O'Brien's going to stay right on Miles Cole's shoulder.
Alfred, can you please come back to the seating table for re-check-in?
Sorry, that was Wyatt Schmidt of Co Brown who made a nice move there about a lap ago. So yeah, it's basically just a train of guys right here, all falling right behind Cole, our top seed in this heat. Now we see O'Brien go to the lead as we hit the 400-meter mark. He wasn't happy with the pace, so he's trying to put up a better time here. See if he can set the pace now at a bit of a faster speed. Looks like Cole's going to go right along with him. Satterley has been very quiet so far in this race, just tucked right in second or third now. And Schumann is on the rail in fourth. So we'll see if O'Brien tries to build a gap here over these guys. It looks like Cole's kind of falling off of his pace a little bit. And now looks like Schumann recognized that. He's going around Satterley. He's going to try to go around Cole now. So it's still Lincoln O'Brien. His teammate, James Schumann, is trying to get into second place. Miles Cole did not let him go around in that corner. And Cole's now right back up on the back of O'Brien. They come through with 800 meters to go. Cole's now in the best spot, tucked right in the rail in second place. And these four have kind of pulled away. Satterley now trying to hang on to this pack. O'Brien continues to make the pace. He took the lead 300 meters in and now holds it at the halfway point of a mile. We are over halfway in this 1,500 at 800 meters in. Right around 2:35 was our split. That's 5:10 for the mile. You're looking around 4:51 or so for the 1,500 meter time with that split. Now here comes the move from Cole, going back towards the front. He wants to take the lead with 600 meters to go. We'll see if O'Brien can respond. Meanwhile, Satterley stays in his position. And Cole now builds a gap. We'll see what Schumann's response is. This top four is starting to spread out a bit. So Cole kind of sat back for those middle laps, and now as we approach 500 meters to go, he's moved back into the lead. Cole with a quick look back. You might see a bit of a gap back to Lincoln O'Brien, who was our leader from 300 meters until about 800. And now Cole has got 2 laps to go. 1 lap of the outdoor track. That's 400 meters. O'Brien's in second. Schuen's now coming back on him. Satterley's right there as well. We got Navarrete, who's leading our chase pack. But here we go. In just a few laps, Miles Cole has built a massive gap, and that's Schuen going around into second place now. Looks like the South boys are going to be fighting for second place in this race. The Satterley's now solidly in fourth. Onto the stretch now as we approach the bell of this race. That's Miles Cole in the lead of the 1,500-meter first heat of the boys. Hits the bell at 4:12. What kind of last lap can we see? Can we see a sub 450? James Schuen looks strong. He's in second place. But it's all Miles Cole. Cole stretching out. A good close from him. Gonna hit 100 meters to go. He rounds the last corner, extending that lead. James Schuen in second, Lincoln O'Brien in third. Onto the home stretch. Here's Miles Cole. He's 4:42 on the clock. Gonna go sub 450, right around 4:46. Good last lap from him. Now a fight down the line. O'Brien moves past once again to get second place. Schuen holds on for third. Satterley, solid run for fourth.
So Cole comes in 4:46.91.
Good kick here.
O'Brien 4:54.07. Schuen 4:54.45. Satterley 4:58.94. Navarrete 5:07.16. Mudgett 5:07.20. Schmidt 5:12.95. Erickson 5:16.33.
So a great way to start these 15s. That was a nice race, bit of back and forth there.
Mears 5:20.21 and Baldumas 5:25.50. As we go into our next
And final heat.
heat.
All right, looking at the boys we're going to have in this next heat, we're going to have Skarupin of Milford, Cox of Coe-Brown, Youngs of Coe-Brown, Clemens of Concord, Glazer of Coe-Brown, Jobin of Coe-Brown, Rowe of Alvern, Bishop of Bedford, Fennessy of Concord, and Parker of Bedford. So the boys are lined up there. A lot of Coe-Brown in this heat. A lot of those guys ran a 2 mile.
You don't say.
Seems we're a bit emptier than I'd expect. We only got 8 guys in this heat. But no bother.
Here we go.
So Skarupin's going to take the lead from the gun.
Everything's clean there.
He's got a 4-second seed advantage. Spencer Clemens slots into second place. Looks like Parker is going to be third, Cox in fourth, and Youngs in fifth. That's Samuel Youngs. So a lot of guys you might recognize from cross country. And so that is going to be Grant Skarupin, who leads through the first 200. Spencer Clemens right in his tail, though. Now here's Samuel Youngs making a move around, trying to take the lead. And Youngs looks phenomenal. Might even compare him to Aiden Cox, looking so strong. And he definitely didn't ask me to say that about him earlier today. But still plays a smart move and just slots right in behind Skarupin. As they're going to approach 400, it is Skarupin, Youngs, Clemens, and Cox. So there we go through our first 400. We're on pace for under 420 in the 1500. Seems like a good mark for all these guys. So Skarupin still leads. It's 500 meters in. Young's right behind him. Cox and Clemens right there. So it seems that these two are trying to pull away now. It's Skarupin at the 600 meters, right around 140. And here we go. Approaching a half mile to go. Skarupin leads Youngs. Youngs right in the rail, not doing any of the work. Now Cox starts to pull away into third over Clemens.
Mike just said, I feel Milford is always good at hitting splits. And I haven't paid attention too much at where Skrupin is, but he's doing great so far with Youngs on his tail. So Skrupin's starting to pull away just a tad. Young's trying to stay in here, and Skrupin is starting to pull away more and more as we get down the back straightaway. His lead has now jumped out to about 20 meters.
Skrupin had the top seed time today, and he's showing why.
More like 10. So, and it's starting to gain a bit more as we go.
Excited to see if Cox tries to bridge the gap up to Youngs. Skrupin now all on his own with 2 laps to go. Looking at a great time right now, definitely sub 420. Should crush his seed time.
Yeah, he looks smooth.
All right, so there we go. We got Skrupin with 300 to go. Youngs now very much in second place. This top 4 is well spread out.
So Skrupin comes around. Coming
hits
in,
the bell,
lap.
340. Kind of put up a great time today.
Youngs looks to be about 3 or 4 seconds behind.
He's starting his kick now, and he looks good. Cox at 350, going to have a shot maybe at 325, or 425, sorry.
Skrupin gets around lap track before into the turn.
Moving very well, 4 flat in the clock right now.
Really long stride for Skrupin.
Looking at 4:10 in the clock. It passes now. He's going to be 4:12, 4:13. Awesome run. Crushes his seed time.
Great run
Youngs,
for Skrupin.
4:20 possibly. Right on the nose.
So Skrupin 4:13.70. Youngs
Cox going to
comes
nail
at
his seed time.
4:20.39.
Clemens hard finish.
Cox 4:25.84. Clemens coming through at 4:30.26.
Here's Parker and Fennessy. Fennessy makes the move on the home stretch and gets by.
Boys 4x400 meter relay. Boys 4x400 meter relay. Please check in at this time.
Right, and
Great
then
kick there. That was a phenomenal
waiting
finish.
for the rest of the field to come in. So I think that should do it for the boys 1500. There we go. Fennessy 4:44.51. Parker 4:44.73. Rowe 4:53.42. Glacier 4:58.46. And that should do it for the final heat of the boys 1500. And as we are done with our individual events, we've got 2 relays left. And as we are getting close to the end of this session of the meet, want to remind you all, this is New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Marathon Sports, here at the lovely Plymouth State University. The privilege is ours to be able to have regular season meets here, the only one this season for now, and then we also get our state championship meets. Well, for the most part, as we have our 4x8 and high jump state championships at UNH the week prior, but always lovely to be able to utilize this facility for these athletes. Once again, you can head on over to MarylandSports.com. The link is in our description, as well as go over as we are partnered with Lever Movement. Get 15% off select items, and 15% gets contributed back to us and the website and everything that we do to help support these athletes. So by using our code and supporting us, you get to help us support these athletes. That includes subscribing, following, sharing. All of that stuff gets back to these kids somehow. So help us out by doing so. Get the word out.
Yeah, smash that like button.
Yeah.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell to get notifications, to know when we're live.
It's true.
I mean, also follow us on Instagram. We also tell you when we're live there. Our
It
schedule's
is
on
actually
there.
nice when I'm at school and I'm not doing these meets. I get notification, New Hampshire Track and Field's live, and I can go tune in the meets.
And you can always join us in chat as well. Love to try to talk to all the folks at home as well as we get through this meet.
Yeah, someone other than Mike Smith.
No offense, Mike. We love you.
Yeah, we kind of do.
Tyler speaks only from himself. As, again, on screen, he said he'll be back for the afternoon meet.
Great.
We can't wait, Mike.
Well, and Mike, I'll be on the camera, so I can join you in chat.
Oh, no. Here we go, girls, 4x4. Second to last event of the day. This first heat, we might have more than one heat. Oh, no, we might have two. We've got Alvern, Kennett, South, Milford, Co-Brown, and Bedford. We did switch it up. Thank you to our PA. We've got Pembroke, South, Milford, and Kennett. Just giving me the sheet right here. So got a little insider information.
Right.
They switched it up, so it's 4 heats. Yeah.
Oh, 4 heats. Wow.
Well, no, 4 in this heat.
Oh.
Sorry. Not 4 heats. 2 heats.
Heats of 4.
A heat of 4 and a heat of 3. As I point you all back to our starting line. Mike says none taken.
Ha. Imagine I was actually displaying my grievances to Mike live on air.
Live while he isn't here? Okay. All right, so we're pretty packed up in this opening lap. Nobody's really
Feels
taking
like
it out.
Pembroke
Pretty
probably
comfortable.
so far. They're going to have the lead at least, but
So it's the same 2-turn stagger for this 4x4.
once
First
again,
leg cuts in.
in relays, whoever's in the lead in the first leg doesn't really matter that much. I mean, it matters, because you're setting yourself up well for later in the race, but you're not going to be necessarily a favorite to win just because you're leading in the first leg.
No, definitely not, because, again, with 4x4 and 4x8, it always depends on the order. It depends on if you've got your faster leg closing. If you've got, 4 girls running like 62, 63, then you have a pretty good solid chance at just pulling away very early on.
This is actually a very oh. Pembroke is uh-oh.
Well,
Wow,
and
that was a bit of a tough handoff there. They got it off, but that was definitely
teammate yelling for her to stop, and she just kind of walked the handoff in. That's actually a first for me. I've never seen a walking handoff happen.
Well, you can't really do anything else if you, if you're so far ahead.
Yep. Well, I just didn't expect both of them to start walking. I assumed the person handing off would still keep running. But
True. She's trying to go to the line. She's not trying to go to the.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
and
this
all
is
that
Kennett in the
chaos.
lead.
Kennett has a massive gap now for all three who
and
are now
we're
together.
3 wide in the back. Milford now going around.
It's okay. Handoffs are a time to learn. Now these meets are when you learn how to do handoffs. So yeah, Kennett dominating right now. I gotta tell you, I love whenever I drive to the mountains driving by Kennett High School. They got the most beautiful view of Mount Washington. It's Milford in the second. Then South in third and Pembroke in fourth. Milford now is trying to make up that gap as Sixon, who just came off 1,500. They're going to have Coates, who was a 300 winner, as their anchor. So here we go. Kennett with Milford not far behind. Pembroke and South pretty close together. This will be a fun finish. Milford's really closing the gap. We got 100 to go in this leg. As they round the turn. And on to the stretch. Milford takes the lead. I think in the hands of coach, this is going to be a fairly safe lead. South is in third, Pembroke in fourth. Very spread out race. So here we go on the home stretch. Milford with 1 lap to go. Once again, there are 2 heats, correct? So it's not guaranteed to win. I think, in fact, the second heat should be faster.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll probably have Barry return
Yep.
with us. We have Davio coming back, making his return for the 4x4s.
Return from the promised land.
Was it promised?
Not really.
Oh.
I was just walking around taking videos, but it was a good time. Made fun of some Co-Brown kids. For
Here we go.
false
As you
starting.
should as a coach, I guess.
Yep.
So Riley Coates to the line, 4:53.
That was a pretty solid time out of the first heat.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time to beat. That time was 4:53.63.
Davio, I don't know if you've checked the chat at all, but we
I
have
not seen the
we have
chat.
someone who's been very active in the chat.
Who is it?
Someone we know.
Oh boy, let's take a look.
I know, Davio, we should have known this.
Oh,
we all
who-
should have
oh,
known this.
Who
yes.
it was?
Yes, we all should have known this. We're just
Is it Mike?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. We're just being dumb. We're like, who is this?
Yeah.
No, we should have known. 5 flat 55 for South. Co-Brown 5:06.99. Kennett 5:12.27.
Okay, yeah. So he would remember
Yes.
what that because he was talking about that 800 and he would have been at that race. So
He would have been at that. Yes.
yeah. Well, because he
and-
said he officialed it, right?
Yes.
I think,
Yes. I know. Who else would be an
Right,
official
right, yeah.
who knows all this stuff and calls Tyler T-Dog?
Yeah, true.
There's nobody else.
that should have been a
That should have been
giveaway.
a giveaway, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And good for Bedford, they're resting Makita Berry. They're having her sister come up for the first leg.
Yep. So here we go. Second heat. We've got Milford, Bedford, and Lebanon.
What did she end up running in the 15?
4:51.
Nope, that's not it. That's a boys 4x4. This is
Pretty
actually
solid.
Elvern, Bedford, Co-Brown. I need to use my
I
eyes.
think that's
Would be
faster
helpful.
than she ran at UNH.
Yeah, 4:57 was it, or
Yep,
59
okay.
at UNH actually. So she moved into second place in the battle notes
They're pretty good.
over Bedard of Pinkerton.
Just got word that Lexi Paterno just ran 4:36.66.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Oh my
New
goodness.
number 1 U.S. time.
Once again, unsurprising.
That's US number 1?
Yes, U.S. number 1.
Wow.
I will say,
And that was off the 4x8?
yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was off 4x8.
It's actually a really good time.
Exeter is putting together a heck of a day right now at PEA.
And I will say, take it with a grain of salt because the 1,500 meters is not run very often across the
Well,
US.
yeah, the ranking, yes.
Yeah.
True.
But
just
the
the
time-
time,
the
is
time is
the
ridiculous.
time
Itself
is just
is-
Actually, that's
incredible.
number 2 maybe of all time. What was the decimal on that?
4:36.66.
66?
Yeah, that might be one of
Second or
the
third all
best times
time.
ever run.
Because Kavanaugh ran 4:33 last year.
Is that?
Sorry,
But
folks,
that
we're
was
gonna
the
get our-
State
well,
record.
not the
We're
record,
gonna
but
get
That was a state record.
it was a state
It was
record.
Kavanaugh 4:33.
Sorry, we have Sheedy, your database here. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I remember her breaking the state record.
Yeah, 4:36.
It was
66 is
4:36
phenomenal.
last year.
Thank you to Riley, our social media worker, giving us the scoop as we go. All right, we got the go-ahead for this final heat of the girls 4x4.
Let's see what we got.
And we're
Yeah,
off.
that's number 2 all time.
Yeah,
If
just
she
beats
ran that a
number
year ago, that's
2
a state
all-time.
record.
She beats Shannon Murdoch. She beats Jackie Gong.
So now,
Megan Duty.
hey,
Yeah.
I just want to say, Exeter now holds the second, third, and fourth fastest times in 1,500 meter history in New
Oh
Hampshire.
my gosh.
Yeah,
That
that's
is phenomenal.
those are some good names to be
Yeah.
around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Shannon
Yeah.
Murdoch, Jackie Gong, Jess Flynn of Timberlane, Megan Duty, Rachel Snyder.
Back on this track, clean cut in through the first lap.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Pretty spread out with Alvern, Bedford, then Co Brown, 1, 2, and 3.
So no slump for Lexi after her cross country season.
No.
No, absolutely not. She just
picked
went straight in.
picked up right where she left off.
I mean, she didn't have as many races, so I think she's still got a lot left in the tank coming off that cross season. Alvern gets a handoff 2 seconds before Bedford, followed by Co Brown. No lead change here. Bedford going to sneak back in with Alvern chasing down. Alvern feeling Bedford on their heels, tries to make a push. Bedford moves around before the turn.
Yeah, big move there from Bedford. See if they hold on to this.
Yep. For now, coming through 142.
Yeah, Alvern's not going away.
Yep.
Still right there.
Also can see that Barry is not on the 4x4.
Yep.
So she's just doing 1500 4x8.
Yeah, she had a busy day already, so.
Unless they decide to throw in a 4x2.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah.
She'd probably be pretty good at the 2.
No, she definitely could be.
She got some
and I
speed.
mean, if you wanted to just finish off the day with something quick,
Attention boys, 4x4.
I see no harm in one final 2.
Use it as a rep, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Co Brown moving up into second.
Yep.
Almost
Co
into
Brown,
first.
great leg.
Yeah, great last lap.
In that second half for her.
So this race is not over yet.
Dov, you know names? Who was that for
I
Co
do,
Brown?
yeah. We have Eloise Hill.
Who just ran that leg for Co Brown?
Oh, no, who is running right now? That was,
who just ran that leg
Riley
for Co Brown?
was in the second leg for Co Brown. Yeah, with that
Useful to have an insider.
that big finish.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That's a lot of pressure put on him. Like, do you know the names of these girls in this race?
Yeah. But I do. So
Awkward if
it's
you
all
didn't know them.
right.
Well, you do coach, so I hope you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I should know the names. There was one time I was commentating, I think at States, and I think Jimmy, it was during the 4x8, and Jimmy was like, "Oh, who's the Co Brown kid on this leg?"
know.
And I knew who it was, and like, you know, I talked to him every day at practice. Like I coach him all the time. Like I knew who it was, but as soon as he asked me, my brain was just like, "Yeah, we're done. We don't know anything." And I could not come up with his name, and he never let me forget that.
That's
Every day at
pretty funny,
practice, he
yeah.
would come up to me and be like, "Do you know who I am?" I was like, "Yes, I know who you are."
He shouldn't let you let that.
Oh, I know.
No.
It was bad.
Absolutely
but
not.
I will say, in terms of bad things happening at Co Brown, it was not the best handoff for them.
It was not. No.
No, but they still
Yeah, that's what happens when you get distance runners in the
have a
4x4.
Yeah, the 4x4 you have a mix. Some have sprinters.
three
distance
of our
runners.
4 4x4 runners were on the cross country varsity team. So
404 going through with 1 lap to go. Love it for Co Brown.
yeah, Alvern
Followed by
catching up to
Alvern.
Co Brown. Got a handoff. Got Alvern back in the mix.
That's going to be a fun fight for second.
And as see, our viewer count just went up. So those who have just joined us, this is New Hampshire Track and Field powered by Marathon Sports. You can head over to their website, check out all the fun running stuff, all the fitness stuff on their website.
Hey, you've missed a lot if you're here right now. A lot of nerdiness happening
Well, good
today.
news
Yeah.
is you can replay. Bedford
true.
finishes
Sure can.
right around 440. Alvern just edges out Co Brown 446-ish,
Yep. So
somewhere around there.
Bedford 440.88, Alvern 445.51, Co Brown 446.06. Moving on to the boys 4x4. And yes, after the meet, we will have chapters on for YouTube. We haven't been able to get through all of our
awesome.
live streams, but we will get chapters.
So are we
up
going to
on
have
there.
chapters based on the races or based on what we've been chatting about?
I don't know.
The chapters will just be like random conversations.
yeah,
Yeah,
that we talk about.
random conversation.
800s.
No, it will be
Mike
the events.
Smith.
Yeah.
It will be the events. The Mike Smith saga.
Yeah.
The Arc of Mike
2013 Meet of Champions.
Paterna it's new
Yep.
number 1 in the
Gosh,
1500.
what do we
It's like,
think is
it's like a podcast.
What's the best live stream we've ever done in terms of like just commentary
man.
chatter?
Oh, there's got to be.
I feel like
too
some of our
many.
UNH ones this year were
Yeah.
They've been
yeah.
interesting.
They were pretty interesting.
Yeah, go check out those. We will get chapters on all of our live streams pretty soon. They were supposed to be up,
Yeah,
but
just so it's easier to kind of sort through.
yep, if you've joined us and want to go back in, we'll make it a little bit easier after the
Yeah.
day is over.
Just because, it's, what, a 3-4 hour live
Yeah,
stream.
3 hour
And,
I
if,
can't
and if
tell
you're
you-
trying
yeah,
to
I
find,
go through.
yeah, you're trying to find one specific event, it's kind of
Yeah.
tricky.
One
Especially
specific heat.
if you're not familiar with like
Yeah.
the order of events.
The amount of
and things
combined
like
time
that.
I've spent in my life looking for different events
Oh,
and
yeah.
live streams, it's got to be at least a
Absolutely.
day added up in terms of my
Absolutely.
life. Like, I
And
watch a lot of
at
tracks
least-
too.
And we have the
At
advantage of like, if you know the
Oh,
order,
yeah.
order of events,
Uh-huh.
you can look at an event and be like, oh, okay, this is the 300. I need to go forward or backwards.
Yep.
Like,
This has to be all of our teams in this one heat, right?
I would assume so.
yes.
Where is our?
Yeah, there's only I think there was 7 or 8 entries.
There's 6. in
and
this
so I
heat.
imagine
Yeah.
they scratched 2.
Oh,
and
good.
so we've moved it down to 1 heat. Yeah, no, there's no one else on the
Yeah,
infield,
either.
so-
I mean, you wouldn't have 6 in Heat 1 and
Yeah.
1 in the final
yeah, this
heat,
is
so,
they've
yeah.
condensed it down to 1 heat.
Yeah, just looking at it, there's no other teams around, so
Yep, yep.
that's just, it's pretty clear.
Hey,
all right,
winner
so,
takes all.
yeah.
Yeah.
And with this, I'm not.
What is
even-
all? Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Looks like
yet,
we've got
but-
South, Milford, Merrimack Valley, Bedford, Pembroke, and Co-Brown.
bragging rights of the New Hampshire Indoor Track League morning
Yep.
Plymouth session.
Over kids don't even
Hey,
know.
it's the only session at Plymouth, so technically they can get bragging rights. It's
True.
the only regular season meet at Plymouth.
True,
So
yes,
They can
yes.
say they won
Hey,
the only.
you can walk in
Well,
the
except for the
States.
afternoon.
Well, except for
but-
that, they won the only morning session. They
Okay.
won the only morning session meet.
You can walk
In
in
the
the
4x4.
States and know that you've won this track before.
True.
Yes, you can.
True. The track,
Not if you're in the 4x8.
the track
though.
knows.
Or high jump,
Yeah, true.
unfortunately. Sorry, folks,
Yeah.
who are in those events.
Where is that being held? UNH?
What?
Where is the 4x8?
UNH.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That could be kind of slow. That's actually unfortunate that I have it at
I mean,
UNH.
it doesn't really matter because, like,
It's not going to
you're
be
just going
that
for
much
you're just going
slower.
for well, but also it's just placement. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I understand that, but still, I think we would have seen a very fast time.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. But we were just talking about how we're probably going to see maybe faster
Right,
times
yeah,
with
that is a good
people
point.
just loading it up too. It might just even out. You never know.
Yeah, who knows?
Because five laps on a weirdly banked track.
Or maybe people don't run the 4x8 because they're worried that it still might make them tired.
I wish we could see what the splits were.
It does sometimes carry over, but not as much as
Is
it
that-
were if it
is
were to
that-
be like
is that
40
enough-
minutes after
Is that
your
enough
race.
rest? I don't know.
I think 24 hours is. I ran
I
a
know.
400 leg.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I ran a 400 leg for
Especially
DMR. Next day I ran 4x8. A day is
The
plenty of time.
typical turnaround is like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, so I think a nice 24 hours.
If you're doing like the 4x8 and the
nice.
3K, right? It's like
Yeah.
literally like less than 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Had a few issues with the
We had a jump
the
by
three
Milford.
the 3 command start, I think.
Yep.
Is the issue. People are expecting a 2-turn or a
Yep.
2 command.
Yep. There we go. We're off. Take number 2 is good.
Attention coaches and athletes, please do us a giant favor. Trickle out around at the grounds where any of the bagging is numbered. Any trash located in this building. We'd like to thank all our parent public.
All right, second to last event for the boys. 4x4 coming around the corner. Cut-in is clear. Co-Brown with the lead. South followed by Pembroke. Then a huge gap with Bedford,
Yeah.
Milford, and Merrimack Valley. Swap Merrimack Valley, Milford. That's your order. Now Co-Brown and South battling up head-to-head up at the front. Gapping Pembroke.
Co-Brown maintains their lead. See if South tries to move around in the stretch. They're going to try to.
So first exchange, Co-Brown slow on the handoff going into the line. South a little bit better, but
Say about
Co-Brown.
even at
Yeah,
once
that
all
was,
shut
Yeah.
down.
Grzybowski on the lead off.
Yep. Co-Brown now pulling away from South. having about 10 to 15 meters now. Pembroke making their way back towards South.
Yeah, Coburn's got a huge gap now.
Yeah, about 20 meters. 123. 2-second gap on South.
Here we go, around the backstretch.
Coe-Brown starting to tie up on this back straightaway.
Pembroke's coming back into it.
South's going to the arms. Pembroke really trying to come through, making a move towards maybe second. South is coming up on
shot off the turn.
Coe-Brown.
Here. It's going to be a
Yeah, look at Pembroke
three-way
here.
tie.
Wow.
Going to come to the handoff. Good handoff for Coe-Brown. South and Pembroke even going into the turn.
Yeah, I think that smooth handoff for Coe-Brown kind of saved
That was
them
a
the
great
lead
leg for
because-
Pembroke and South.
Yeah, Pembroke and South were coming flying down the.
Yep. Drop baton for Bedford. And now still pretty close. Pembroke leaning in to the straightaway. Moves on the inside.
Wow. And that's Satterley.
They
right?
let
Who's
him
coming
have
off,
that,
coming
yeah.
off the 1500.
Boys and girls, we're going to race.
This is an
Pretty
awesome
good race.
right now.
Coming to this final handoff with Pembroke in the lead. As of now, South moving up on the shoulder.
Yeah,
Coe-Brown
those-
fading away.
Those two real close. Coe-Brown broken off about 10 meters back.
South makes a move to slingshot into the straight for a new exchange. Anchor leg. South, great handoff.
Yeah, really smooth.
That's going to give him a nice 1 second gain
They're
on
trying to close
Pembroke.
the door right here, but Pembroke's coming back now. I think they're staying about even, but Pembroke maybe slightly grabbing some ground there.
South looks pretty relaxed in this first lap. Let's see if he can take off here. Pembroke trying to get this distance back. Coe-Brown,
Could be an awkward spot
Not
with the
here.
handoffs right here.
Yeah, it's going to
Bedford,
be a little tricky.
Valley.
Oh, wait, slits
Whoa.
right through. That
Just
was
cuts
clean.
through
Wow.
everybody.
That was awesome.
Great
was
vision for
awesome.
South, just able to kind of get between those two.
Now they're going to be flying around as Pembroke's trying to pass South for the win.
Yep. So
South's
South
trying to hold off
South
these guys.
This is actually good for South because they can
Yeah.
actually use these two.
That could have been really bad because he almost got trapped with coming out around a laps runner there, but
But I think that was
Wave
actually
the blue flag.
that was great on Milford
Yeah,
to
346.
move away.
oh, that's tough.
Did we just
We
have a
lost
collision?
somebody.
Yeah,
with
collision
South?
as South finished up. I think Merrimack Valley crashed into him. Or no, is that
Was it Pembroke that crashed?
Milford? Milford crashed.
Milford, yeah.
Okay.
That's tough.
Somebody wiped out. Yeah, that's what happens. You have some people finishing and some people with still a lap to go.
Yeah,
and
that
then-
was
Yeah,
a rough one to see.
yeah. That's why
But we had
typically if you're finishing, you swing to the outside lanes.
Yep. So South 345.94, Bedford 346. Oh nope. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Little bit. I don't have any times here. Hold on. I believe South won with 345.94. I think.
Attention, Lebanon.
Real quick, I just want to say I just got word that Lexi Paterna's split for the 4x8 was 2:10.
That's crazy.
So she ran 2:10, then came back and ran 436.66. Yep.
They'll count the laps. They'll take care of it.
Yep. So we got a little bit of confusion on the time real quick. So take a moment to figure that out. So it should be South 345.94, Pembroke 347.45, Coe-Brown 352.91, Bedford 419.74, Merrimack Valley 429.42. Not sure where Milford's actual time is. As we are going to head over to the girls 4x2. Not sure how many heats they are going to fix Milford's time right now. In this heat for right now, never mind, I don't see any 4x2s right now. So, well, wait a minute.
Well, Concord, Merrimack Valley, Alvord, and Kennett looks like.
Well, I don't know if they are switching it up because that's what they did for the 4x4.
It's true.
So
Yep.
I'm going to hold off for a moment. In the meantime, let's talk about lever again since I have Mr. Sheedy here this time.
Sure, I'll
So-
say a few things.
Yeah.
Lever's pretty cool. if you've ever had a stress fracture or something along those lines, that's come about from constant pounding of all your weight on pavement, on tracks, and everything on hard surfaces, which puts a lot of pressure on your bones and it can cause breaks. So to take that weight off, lever is something you can buy for a much better value than other weight reduction running techniques. And you can set it up at the convenience of your own treadmill at your home or wherever you go. If you go on vacation, you can bring your lever with you and have weight reduction while you're on vacation at a treadmill, anywhere you want to go. And it takes whatever weight you choose off of your body as you're running. It's like a pulley system, and it's really cool. So yeah, go on their website. We have a link in the chat, and you can get yourself a lever, and helps us out too.
Yeah, and the reason why we say that is you can get 15% off using code NHXCTF. As they are a partner with us, they contribute 15% back to us. So make sure to use code NHXCTF on any purchase on select items over at Lever Movement to help us support these kids and these athletes.
Yeah, you
in
get
sport
a discount,
that they love.
and then they also send some money over here to support us bringing coverage to all these athletes. So.
They send us someone?
No, they
They're gonna send someone? Whoa, more staff.
no, they don't send anyone. They just send the 15%. Checks in the mail.
They contribute 15% to our website.
Yes.
To continue the spread of the support of this sport to this demographic of athletes.
Right.
So thank you to Lever for partnering up with us, and thank you all for using our code when you go over and buy a pro system.
Other ways to support, we have some merchandise if you're here at Plymouth or if you're going to be here for the afternoon meet. We have our merch table out in the lobby. We got some nice shirts. We got sweatshirts. We got sweatpants. We got all sorts of goodies. And so you can pick up some nice clothing for yourself or somebody else as a gift, and that obviously supports the website, which just all goes back to this coverage and just showcasing our amazing athletes. So.
Yep. And also continue to like and subscribe over on our YouTube channel,
Ring
which
that
you are
bell
on right now.
Is
That's
that
what I
still a
said.
thing?
Ring that
That's
bell
what I
is what
said. I
Tyler
said it
said.
an hour ago. Yeah.
So you know when we're on and you can chat with us. We're going to keep pushing the chat for everybody because we love to interact with you all. It's something we want to push for this season is more interaction while we live stream over with the people at home and anybody, maybe the people who are here. Maybe you want to interact with us, but
Yeah,
you
you
can't
can
while
just-
we're live.
yeah.
You can just chat
Yeah,
with us.
don't talk to us in person. Just chat.
Yeah, we're antisocial.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you online. We don't want to see you in person though.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the track. Also follow us on Instagram. Sorry, one last thing. Follow us on Instagram. We're almost at 7,500 followers.
We have a
We're very
TikTok?
close. Not yet.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
and I big exclamation on yet because that is actually coming very soon.
if
Thank you
that
for
happens,
mentioning
I have no involvement. So
You should have. You should be.
You
in
shouldn't
charge of
have
TikTok. It'd be
involvement, actually.
hilarious.
I'm not on TikTok. I don't do that stuff.
I don't do that.
Well, you can help us create the content for the TikTok.
That'd be hilarious.
I could send you videos I make.
I think we
yeah.
should make some funny.
Actually,
No,
I-
we are gonna.
I could actually.
do
I
some
could make
fun
some
things with
banger
that.
TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Once
for,
we get
for
on.
the
I
site.
I really
So-
want to do. I want to do like action news. Where
Oh.
I just like run around with a camera and a mic, and I just like
Yeah.
ask people random
I think
stuff.
we should do like a news segment, like
Yeah.
Hey,
this
let's
week
let-
in Abstract Field. We should totally do that.
We'll have a content brainstorming session later.
Yeah, no spoiling.
Don't spoil anything. Jeez, don't give away our great ideas. Come on, to our 48 concurrent viewers.
Hey, you guys heard it here first.
That's what you probably
So-
say in the news site.
This is what happens when you're in the chat. You get the
get the scoop.
inside scoop. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, talk us up. Just
You realize that I think like chat is the first ever like sixth person. I read like a comment on that. Like chat is someone you talk to that's not actually there, but they're always there. But you're talking to them like as if they're like when you say like help me out, chat. It's
Yeah.
like you're not
you're
actually
talking in the sixth person. Is that what you're saying?
something like that. It's something along those lines.
Isn't
Okay,
it
so
like the fourth
Where's
person?
the fourth and the fifth person?
I don't know. Maybe it's the fourth person.
I think it's the fourth.
It must be
person.
the fourth. 'cause
Either way, either
what's
way.
the fourth and the fifth person?
It's like the fourth wall, but
Yeah, I guess maybe that. But it's all either way. It's like you're talking to someone who is not actually there, who doesn't exist, but they do exist, kind of.
yeah, it's like the third and a half person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool.
There is a better description for it in this comment I read, but
If anybody knows that term,
yeah.
why don't you leave it in the chat?
Yeah.
Help us out.
Chat
Um,
request.
on with
All right,
our
here we go. So
philosophical
we've got
discussions.
Concord, Merrimack Valley, Alvern, and Kennett.
So expect speed all the way around.
Yeah. And
Only-
it looks like Alvern is going with the safe route, staying pretty far ahead of that line.
Yeah, they're starting
Yeah.
like a quarter of the way into the zone.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I'd like to see how this goes.
You might see that if they have like a faster opening leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
just
seems
let
they
her
do.
let her run a little bit further.
Yep.
That was a good handoff.
Actually, they had probably the quickest handoff of the 4 teams doing
That
that.
was pretty smooth.
Yeah. That was great.
Might see a bit of redemption here from Saysaw in the final leg.
So we have a 3-turn stagger for the 4x2, so the second leg will cut in after the first turn of their leg.
Yeah, she was a little thrown off during that 300.
Is the music always on?
It was on. I think it's louder
Okay.
than it was. But it has always been on the whole day.
Sorry, nobody will hear it, but we just heard it and it distracted me for a moment. So Alvern gets it off still, followed by Concord, then Kennett. So we have Saysaw coming back as the anchor leg. We'll see if Alvern's able to put enough of a gap in before Saysaw can close it.
This might be a bit too much to make up. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to see if Concord can make this back. Alvern's looking behind. They know who's coming.
Actually, you know what? This might be over. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I don't know what Saysaw
Concord
runs
is
in
coming-
the 400.
200.
Oh,
200.
that's what I meant.
Saysaw, she's got some work to do.
Best runner in state history over the 200-meter distance.
Right.
Yep.
And
Oh my
it's
gosh.
over.
she's-
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got that.
She's closing it. I mean, yeah, like you said, you were going against the fastest 200-meter runner in history, and she had such a close gap already.
Yeah, nothing against the Alvern girl. I mean, Saysaw is just another level.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And she looks like she just jogged the rest of that 50 meters.
Yeah, it runs
Phenomenal.
about 25 mid on that split.
158.88 for Concord. Alvern 2 flat 93, followed by Kennett coming through right around 211.
Yeah, that definitely helps handing off to Grace Saysaw.
Just a
Yeah.
little bit. just barely. 210.94 for Kennett and Merrimack Valley 215.54. That was the first heat. We've got our second heat up on the track. I think second and final,
Yes,
perhaps?
I believe so.
Second and final?
Yeah.
This one we've got Co-Brown, South, Bedford, and Milford.
I think this should be
Oh, and
good.
Lebanon.
5
teams.
Because as we were saying earlier in the sprints, Co-Brown had a ton of girls in all the finals.
They've got a sprint squad.
Bedford had a ton of girls in the finals,
Yep.
and South. So I think this should be pretty
This is
good.
going to be a pretty good paddle. And, I mean, the time to beat right now is 158.88, which is pretty decent from that last heat.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes, but I think this is going to be a good battle. I imagine those 3 will be up front just based off of who we saw in the sprints earlier.
Quickly looking over back at our field events. Lyle Fitzpatrick and Co-Brown winning, clearing 5'4". I don't know that the live feed I'm looking at doesn't look right, but that should be it. Our Marcotte winning long jump for the boys, 21 feet 2.5 inches is one of the farther jumps in the state so far. Boys Karuru of South, 45 feet 9 inches in boys shot put. High jump was Owen Turner. Girls long jump, it was Curry, 16 feet 2 inches, and girls shot put, Borico, 36 feet 10 inches.
Nice.
So here we go, second heat of the girls 4x2.
What? No, don't mind me. I was just distracting our second leg.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if I missed something. I'm like, what's happening over here?
Just being silly.
Yep. as usual.
Doing commentator things.
Yep. That's what I do.
All right, here we go. Last heat. Here we go. Final heat of the girls 4x2.
It's like Co Brown got a good start.
Yep, they're going to break the stagger on Lebanon. Bedford coming on strong right behind them. South has a little bit of ground to make up going into this straightaway. Bedford breaking the gap.
So Bedford definitely pulling out in front now.
Yep, Bedford needs to have a good handoff here. They get it. Well, Co Brown gets it. Almost stumbling into Leb. Bedford goes into the turn.
And cut in
Followed
now.
by Bedford, Bedford, then Co Brown, then South.
I'd say a very aggressive cut in for Bedford there.
Yeah, you lose a little bit of time doing that, especially in these fast relays.
All right, here we go. Bedford's opened up a gap now.
Good handoff there for Bedford. Co Brown a little bit off. South, a little stumble there.
Oh no. That was a bit of a tough handoff there.
Yeah, I don't know if South
clear
is
the
going to
track.
be.
So we're coming on to our last leg. It's going to be
Yep.
Bedford in front.
Bedford gets there.
Good handoff as well.
Handoff for
Co
Co
Brown.
Brown, followed by South.
Uh-oh. Bobbled
Oh.
handoff, but they got it. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to charge South with
Yeah, we'll see.
a
Infringement.
DQ at all with
encroachment,
interference. Yeah.
Interference.
Yeah, I mean, she basically ran into the other two teams
Yeah.
entirely.
I love it.
So,
Yeah.
It happens.
Either
It
way,
does.
Bedford comes across well in front.
153.
Pull straight away.
I know that's
Followed by
our
Co Brown and South.
that's our 55 winner anchoring for Bedford, so no one's catching her.
So official times here. Bedford 153.65. Co Brown 2:24. South 2:01.38. Milford 2:04.11. And Lebanon 2:04.76. Concord gets second from the last heat.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Moving on to the boys, 4x2, last event of this morning. So we'll have two heats for the boys.
Last event of the day. We have 2 heats for the boys.
Again, as this is the last event, we will remind once again everybody, this is New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Marathon Sports. Make sure to subscribe and like as you head off.
So it is spotless for our group coming in this afternoon for our second meet.
And we will be back up around 2:30 for the afternoon session today.
So we know which town to send all your trash to your AD. Please pick up
So if you'd like, come join us, have some fun with us again as we get to repeat all of this all over again with some new teams.
So you mentioned how many heats there are. Did I miss that?
2.
Sure did.
2. Yeah.
2.
Tyler was on TikTok.
Definitely not TikTok.
No, he's on Teefers.
Yeah.
That's Tyler's TikTok
Yeah.
is Teefers. Or our own website,
I do go on there.
nh.staterunning.net.
I actually will be on there like during class. I'm supposed to be paying attention.
I used to do that.
Which again is also in the link in
I
the
used to do
description
that
to our website.
in high school. Like
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in class, I would just scroll like Lancer timing and just go through like all the archived results.
I feel like all us runners can relate to that at some
Yeah.
point.
Some
We could
people just don't care though.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I may have written an article for the site one time during class.
I did that all the time. I always
Nice,
worked.
yeah.
I always worked in the middle class. Oh, except it wasn't for us. It was,
I have never
Yeah.
written an article.
It was always for the school.
You ever written an article for the site?
No, I've avoided that. Thankfully.
Interesting. I love writing. I think
I do not like writing.
I want to start some sort of like article
I'm
maybe.
good at writing. I just don't like it.
I tried doing. Remember last year I did a few of the Like college results.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find those.
Yeah.
I did it for like 2 weeks, and I was spending like 10 hours a week
It
doing
is
this.
tough. Yeah.
Up on screen. Thank you, Lars, for sharing us that. That is
Wow.
That is phenomenal. I've never seen somebody do that, and that is
Awesome.
What is that?
that was a great catch,
It's
Lars.
all like numbers.
Oh yeah, I saw that kid walking around earlier.
It was a lot smaller beforehand. Huh? What was that?
All right, we should be almost ready to go here. I think possibly.
Everything's gotten quiet, so it seems we're.
I think we're
ready to
just
go.
figuring out a few things, maybe. I don't know.
Nope, I think we're good.
All right, here we go. 4x2 for the boys. First heat. First heat is Lebanon, Concord, Kennett, and Merrimack Valley. Lebanon, strong first leg for Lebanon. Does he get the handoff before the line? Lebanon go into the turn. Good cut in, great cut in from Lebanon. Merrimack Valley now on their heels. Merrimack Valley and Lebanon tying up a little bit. It's gonna be Merrimack Valley, it's gonna come to the handoff. Merrimack Valley gets a better handoff. Merrimack Valley now puts a gap on Lebanon. Merrimack Valley once again up front. A little bit iffy on the handoff. Merrimack Valley has got some company from Lebanon. Lebanon's coming on strong. Going into the turn. Ooh, Merrimack Valley looks like they tripped up on the turn a bit. Lebanon pulls around, going to the straightaway. Merrimack Valley looks back. Lebanon takes that heat. Not sure what Merrimack Valley was doing looking back. They just had to focus on Lebanon. But instead, Lebanon takes that 142.90. Merrimack Valley 143.14. Concord 146.66. Not sure what happened to Kennett. I don't think, W, you caught that.
I did not.
Yeah. So now we got Heat 2 coming up. On the track, looks like we've got Milford, Coe-Brown, Alvern, South, and Bedford. I think this is our last race of the day, of the morning. Not of the day. Last race of the morning. And as we are about to finish off our day, thank you to everybody who joined us on this broadcast.
We got a celebrity field right now. Holding blocks.
Got Coach Cox for Co Brown and our co-founder of the website up on the track. Actually can't see him. Wish we could get Lars to zoom in, but we can't. So here we go. Here we go, last heat of the boys, 4x2. Bedford, South, Co Brown, Milford, Alvern. They are blasting the music for this final heat.
Here.
Really getting it ready. Going into the first one, great.
Co Brown in the lead.
Co Brown getting the first handoff, followed by South. Then Alvern. Alvern trying to make up some ground between Co Brown and South. Alvern, great cut in. Now using the turn to cut around Co Brown as they pull away. So now it is Alvern, Co Brown, South now getting passed by Milford.
Barely got the handoff off.
Struggle there with that handoff. Definitely a little ugly on these 4x2 handoffs today.
But everybody through the zone safely at
Yep,
least.
everybody got through safe.
No
Nothing
mishaps.
crazy. Alvern, Co Brown, then South, 1, 2, and 3. Co Brown trying to make up the gap. Alvern, clean handoff. Co Brown gets it, followed by South. Co Brown is slowly gaining on Alvern, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Alvern looks to be taking this one. South is gaining on
Yeah, South
Co
catching
Brown.
up to Co Brown. But there's a pretty decent gap between those three teams.
Co
so.
Brown hits a second gear, but it's going to be Alvern taking that in 139, followed by Co Brown, then South 139, 140, 141, respectively. 139.47 for Alvern, Co Brown 140.44, South 141.50. 145.96 for Milford, and Bedford 148.19. That is going to conclude the day here at
Well, the morning here.
the morning. I keep saying the day. I am so locked into the day. So as our PA announcer is going to sign us off here for the morning session presently, we're going to sign us off here. This is, again, New Hampshire Track and Field, powered by Marathon Sports, partnered up with Lever Movement. Again, use code NHXCTF on their website for any purchase on select items. Again, 15% gets contributed back to us. Make sure you head on over there, head to marathonsports.com, as well as the 3 different locations here in New Hampshire: Concord, Portsmouth, and Manchester. As we say so long here at Plymouth, join us here at the afternoon session in about an hour, 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, we'll be back pretty quick. So
See you there,
Yeah,
Mike
hang
Smith.
It will be. If you want to join us back along with Mike Smith, as he'll be in chat with us, join us again. And if we don't, we hope to see you again. Subscribe, hit the bell, like, follow us on Instagram.
Smash that like button.
Oh, yeah. And we'll see you all soon. Thanks so much for joining us.
Post on your MySpace.